this?
I can still pull it, right? Okay, I just making sure.
Don't pull it.
Sorry, just turn it down a little bit.
All right.
Use your volume.
Wait. You want me to? Is it too hot? Because I'm gonna play other things.
Let me see what it looks like over here. Do it again.
Because now I can play. You want that or Jake Frazier?
That's kind of loud. There we go.
You want me to control it then?
Yeah, you control it with that because that's what I've got to do with mine.
Okay.
All right, let's do this. We going?
Wait.
Streaming
I want to test one more thing.
All right. I want to test this one right here.
Have you
You know
tested
what?
her?
It's actually my period.
Have you tested her mic?
Make sure. Yeah,
Have
she
you
was
done a
talking.
test?
Jesse, talk.
Fuck.
See?
Whoa!
Booyah. Poop.
All right.
You know what? It's actually my period blood. You ready?
Seth, give me a tissue.
All right.
What were we going to back up with that? We had two things the other night. And I was trying to remember it all week.
I'm actually just gonna pee my pants right here.
Seth, get me a tissue.
I thought you said it during the
wasn't
show.
something I don't know. It was something.
Wait.
Are you ready?
No, now you're giving me anxiety.
Because I'm ready. I want
I
to
have
go.
anxiety.
I got stuff to do.
Jesse, do you have things to do?
Yes.
Okay, I guess I'll do it later.
What are you trying to do?
I was just going to see how audio, like with Spotify or something, came out.
Look how random things show up on this.
Let me do that real quick.
Okay,
Just
do it.
Spotify.
Connecting.
For some reason, it always wants to open up a whole nother browser when I open Spotify, the web player.
Connecting.
Hold on.
Jesse Hughes. Isn't he the guy that's in Eagles of Death Metal, right?
Yeah.
Lead singer. Okay. Got an email from him.
We did?
I don't think it's the same one. That's a pretty common name.
All right. Let's just do that then. Eagles of Death Metal.
Connecting. You just tell me whenever you're ready over there. I've got my finger hovering over the button. It's hovering.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah. You ready?
Wait till the full band. Oh, man. Yeah, let's just do it.
You got a little while. We may have to adjust you too where, like mine is, push the stereo into mono, force it to mono so it sounds okay. Song's right.
Sounds good in the headphones, though.
All right, you ready now?
Yeah, we can do it.
All right, we're officially starting the show now.
Matt Stubbs, a man who wants to make Watauga better. By fixing the potholes, by putting shit in a bag and putting it in the pothole to make Watauga safe for your children. Vote Matt Stubbs. This message paid for by the Friends of Matt Stubbs.
This episode of the
Guys, Last Kicker
is brought to you by
Geist Note.
You ready? We get in the queue?
We just need cash. I know a lot of people want to send blankets or water. Just send your cash.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right. Drop the beat.
A little bit liberal.
Live from the Temple of High, it's the Jerry Jonestown Massacre!
Got me feeling like a teenager. Wanna drop all my plans and meet with ya. Hey, got me lit up like a neon sign. Wanna turn you out and make you mine. Cause I'm hanging up the phone on all the other boys. Honey from my body, I love you cause you know I am queen bee. use our imagination. I wanna go the distance. Make no mistake, this love is an earthquake. Drip, 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 my honey. Drip, 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 my honey. Oh, drip, 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 my honey. Drip, 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 my honey.
Number 250. It is Tuesday, February 27th, 2018. Matt, we made it to 250, and I think, if I remember correctly, when we started this out, we said if we made it to 300, that's it.
Yeah.
It was 300, right? Or was it 500?
I thought it was 30.
Was it 30?
Yeah.
Well, we made it way past 30, but if we make it to 300, are we quitting? Or if we go to 500, do we just off ourselves?
No. That's when we start the spinoff, the Mark Cuban Missile Crisis. Don't lay out on me on this now.
Where's this other music coming from?
Did I have some? God, I'm already.
What are you doing?
I'm already screwing
You're already
it up.
screwed up. I give you a chord for one show.
That's not me, man. That's not me. Is there more music playing?
Pause the stories.
I don't know.
Did we false start?
Did we false start? What's going on around here? What the heck's happening?
You know what? I'll just turn mine all the way down just to make sure that it's not me. Now you got me paranoid about that, and I have show anxiety. Which I have a new show anxiety I want to tell you about, too.
Uh-oh. What's that? Me yelling at you going, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yeah. Okay, so I don't get boozed up anymore when I come in. Remember, that used to be our trademark is, hey, listen to us be drunk, stoned idiots for 2 hours.
But now we've become more of a healthy conscience.
Yeah, I have a kid to drive home.
Oh.
Well, at least now you don't have an excuse for your racism.
How much...
What?
Because you can't get drunk and blame it on
He's
the
right,
alcohol.
You know.
When
He's
have I
right.
gotten drunk and gone on a racial tangent?
Last
Shows 1 through 200.
What? But now...
You're racist
Here's
against
the
the Asians last show.
Here's the deal. I am not racist against Asian people, sir.
Let's see here.
Play the lip.
Play the what lip?
I don't know.
I don't know. I
So
stuttered.
now I have this new phobia because I drink coffee now before our show with MCT oil. You know what that is? Anybody know what MCT oil is?
Dish.
You there? She doesn't know what MCT oil is.
Is that's what Tron was trying to destroy in the first Tron, wasn't it?
No, it has nothing to do with Tron.
Well,
But
it's
you
the
may
MCP.
have heard Joe Rogan talk about it. It's for people that are on in that no carb diet to give them energy, more fat.
Okay.
Like I don't have enough fat to blow off energy, which I don't understand. I thought about 75 of my pounds are straight fat, so it doesn't seem like I would need more energy from the fat. But apparently, when you do the ketogenic diet, then to get energy that you lack from glucose, you get from MCT oil. That's Dr. Stubbs talk right there.
You're a smart man, Dr. Stubbs. I'm gonna go with you on that.
All right.
I'm gonna roll with you. I'm gonna go roll with you and Joe.
So my new phobia is I think I got to slam the coffee like we used to do whiskey before our show.
Oh, and you
to
don't
get
have
ready.
to.
And I don't have to. I can drink it. I can drink it like an adult.
Does this MCP? Does it?
No, it's MCT.
Oh, MCP is what
Yeah.
Tron killed.
MCT is a derivative, I believe, of coconut oil.
Oh,
so
I'm a big fan of coconut
I've
oil.
got to.
Is that why?
At any moment I could have to take off.
Does coconut make you?
It doesn't anymore, but at first, coconut oil gave me some
Splatter walls?
issues.
Do some spackling,
Sir,
with a trowel.
we have a lady present. I don't know if you can tell. The shed doesn't smell of the usual stench. There's actually a nice, sweet smell in here today.
There is. Well, should I introduce our guest?
No. Yeah, go ahead. Let's get it started like last time.
We want to try to do it like last time?
Yeah.
All right. Joining us tonight is the
David Letterman? Still?
Yes. Well, let's not do it. Let's not say self. Let me start over.
What are we doing here, man?
I'm reversing here.
I stopped doing drugs before the show and you started?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Joining us tonight, all the way from Denton, Texas, is the pop princess of goth and
darkness
and metal.
Non-Canadian.
Non-Canadian. Won't sing "Oh Canada" for us. Please welcome to the show, Miss Jessie Frye.
What's going on?
Oh, I don't have to clap because you have the laugh track. All right, clap track now.
Yeah. She walks in. She sits down on the couch. Or in the chair.
Yeah.
You know, it ended abruptly last week. I want to see if it does again. And it does. Done.
Bam.
Huh. Need to fix that. Hi, Jessie. How are you?
I'm really tired.
Are you?
Yeah.
Tired from lack of sleep?
Yeah.
Have you had your MCT?
You want some MCT oil?
I'm good.
Look, you got a coffee there. I could pour some MCT oil in it.
Okay.
We could do a coffee suicide. You remember when you used to go to skating rinks and you'd have suicides? Remember that?
Yeah.
I made the best. I even put Skittles in mine. You ever had a Skittle suicide?
No. We're going to have to do that sometime at the bar.
And I wonder why Michaela's amped up 24/7.
It's because you have all that in you still?
Yeah.
Your
She got
sperm
it from
was
her dad.
full of Skittle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you go to skating rinks when you were a kid?
Mm-mm.
What?
Did you skate at all ever? Roller skate?
Mm-mm.
Roller derby?
Mm-mm.
Were you afraid you'd be left out? Like when it became the couple skate time, you'd be the one in the corner. No one would skate with you.
So you've never played the hokey pokey at the skating rink?
No.
Oh my gosh. Remember that?
That's so weird.
Remember the turtle races and stuff?
Yeah.
And the doubles race where you had to push the dude? And I'd always get in a fight with the guy I was racing with because he'd do something stupid. And I'd fart and fall into a corner.
And cry, and then
Like,
no
damn
one would skate with you.
I'm getting a suicide. They're out of Mountain Dew. Fuck! No Mountain Dew? I'm going home, man.
Is that what makes the perfect suicide?
You got to have some Mountain Dew. And the two main ingredients, Mountain Dew and root beer, have to be in the suicide.
Damn.
And then for mine, I also did Dr. Pepper and Cherry Coke, and then I threw in Skittles.
What about when you went to Taco Bueno? Because this was the only place that would do it. Strawberry Fanta.
Man, that's not my scene. Brittany does that.
It's not my scene either. I can't have strawberries.
Do you like strawberry Fanta?
That's my shiznit.
Yeah.
I love
What
that
about
shit.
Are you cold?
Mm-mm.
Are you coming down off something?
Mm-mm.
Do we need an EpiPen? Dude. I'm a doctor.
I thought you were a weatherman.
I'm a weatherman, too. So, I can't believe I'm the only one that did lots of suicides.
No. And you live to tell about it.
Yeah. I can't. Is that not a thing? No, you don't go to skating rinks. What am I talking about? It's all about skate parks now.
I can't even skate at those.
Yeah, I dropped him off at the skate park yesterday. Did a little cardio to go along with my diet. Came back. He hadn't moved off the bench. Just
I got anxiety.
He got skate park anxiety. And so,
how does that happen? Like everybody else is skating around there, and you were like, "I'm not getting off this."
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm glad you got dressed for today's show too. By the way,
I am dressed.
At least you're not wearing a Metallica hoodie.
Fuck you.
You hate Metallica. I'm on your side.
What are you going to do when we do the Metal History show and we cover Metallica? Are you just going to walk out?
I have flipped a new leaf though.
Oh yeah, he has starting to.
I'm not pissed off at. I'm not as pissed off as at my father anymore, so I'm okay with Metallica.
So what Metallica are you okay with? Load and Reload?
Yes, that's the best ones.
Saint Anger?
Hell yeah.
Saint Anger is the most underrated rock and roll legendary album ever.
That's my stance.
Those drums sound so good.
If another band put it out, people would be like, "Man, that's fucking art."
Jessie, you need to cover something off of Saint Anger.
Okay.
Would you do that for real?
No.
Oh.
I like one word Jessie interview. This is great.
Yeah, is this how it's going to be all night? Or we got to wait for that coffee to kick in?
There any more yes/no questions we can ask her?
Should we give her some edibles?
No.
Are we out of those now?
There we go. There's a no.
At least she's sticking to the plan.
Of the yes/no
interview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm out on yes/no questions, though.
Okay. We could do this the whole show. Do you like websites? Oh, she didn't answer that one.
Do you like Instagram?
No.
Do you like coffee?
Do you like Snapchat? You don't like Instagram? You gram a
I'm
lot.
having a thing with it.
With Instagram?
I'm having this thing with
You're
social.
not in gramming mode?
I'm
You know what?
You kind of have to be built for social media.
Did you know I told you I gave the bird to Twitter, right?
No.
Yeah, they shadow banned me like 3 times in a row. So I was like, fuck this. So I'm trying to up my Snap game. That's going piss poor, by the way.
He's terrible at Snap. He sends me a picture of his shoes.
I already gave up on
No,
Snap.
I'm about to hire somebody to.
Are you on Snap?
Not, I mean, kind of.
Snap?
I gave up on Snap.
I'm about to hire somebody to be me on social media.
I'll do it.
Because I'm just tired of it.
Hire him.
Yeah.
He's looking for a job.
Yeah. I'll be social media Jessie. That'd be a shock to all Jessie Frye fans.
The person behind the keyboard.
Here's my toilet. Sometimes.
No, I think it would be funnier.
Probably would.
For the fans to realize that the person behind the thank yous and the love you twos.
Yeah.
Is you.
We should do a week of it.
That would be awesome.
Just to draw
you
off.
trade it off to people? Like
Yeah.
one a week?
You should do mine and I'll do yours.
Well, no,
That's what
it
we'll do.
wouldn't be like a free for all. You'd have a script. You'd have to follow.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
You just
but I would leave little hints, little
Matt
clues.
can't stay on script.
yeah.
I mean, we have a
I
show
would hit-
notes here, and we're all over the place.
You would give me one post a day to leave a little hint, right?
No.
Oh, I couldn't
You
hint
get
at all?
fired and you wouldn't get paid.
Oh, man. How much money are we talking?
I don't know.
That's the thing. Money talks.
Yeah.
That will keep you on script if it's good money.
You got to be shit before you are the shit.
That's how I'm going to become Tony Hawk. The next Tony Hawk.
That was the advice I gave him when he got back in the car. I was like, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't skate. And I was like, listen up.
Is that what he sounded like?
I'm going to tell you something, man. You got to be shit before you are the shit.
And now I'm the next Tony Hawk.
And then a badge that says Father of the Year was airdropped onto you. It just landed
Yeah.
on your chest perfectly.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh
we're having Jessie in tonight because you're fixing to disappear for a while.
Oh my God, I know it.
You're fixing to take off.
I know it.
You better get some energy
I'm telling you, dude.
before you hit the road.
You got a CD. You had a release party too, right?
I did.
Nice.
How'd
intimate
that go?
evening.
Or is that why you're still tired?
No.
Did you party hard?
No, I don't party.
There's so many lies going on. I didn't wear
It's
boots
true.
in here.
When have you ever
You partied that night.
No, I didn't.
You did with all your fans.
I didn't drink.
Partying? You don't have to drink to party.
Are you not drinking right now?
Mm-mm.
Were you drinking last time you came on?
Mm-mm. No, I've never drank in here.
No, I mean, were you?
I don't remember.
Hey, my 13-year-old, when we have
I'm
parties for
tired.
him,
I'm gonna
he
snap
doesn't
you.
drink at
I'm
it.
gonna snap you.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So
It's a snapper.
anyway, the release party was Friday night.
Yeah.
How do you
and
hashtag on Snap? Well,
You can't
You
hashtag on
can't.
Snapchat.
damn it.
Fucking old ass.
This is terrible.
You were there.
I was there, but I want your perspective of it.
Okay. What?
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, of course. I was really happy with it. It's like
How many tickets
There's-
were sold to this thing?
there was 100. Well, it's a very limited capacity because that
It
room.
is.
Yeah, so it was 100
And that's what's cool. It's a
RSVP.
very
yeah.
nice, intimate setting. An
Yeah.
intimate setting where you could sit down and enjoy the show
Mm-hmm.
on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have to stand up,
I think
run into people.
I like doing those because I feel so conflicted as a songwriter and a performer because there's like 3 different sides to me. There's the rocker, there's the pop princess, and then there's this Tori Amos singer-songwriter.
And no,
You
there's
know-
4 because now there's the tired ass one that's sitting in front of us.
The one word one
I warned you.
that sings yes.
So occasionally doing something like we did on Friday where it was acoustic and intimate is nice to kind of show everybody a different side of how the songs are processed, how they come to life, and show them a different side that I don't typically show.
And you pulled out some songs that you haven't played in what?
A long time.
5-10 years?
Yeah, I don't know if I mean, I'm sure people that have been following me for a while know this, but I started my career as like a girl in her piano for years. Like I did solo shows with the piano, and I played piano with the full band as well live. And that the first 4 or 5 years of my career was like that.
What was the name of that band? Is there any YouTube footage?
It's Jessie Frye.
Oh, it was?
Yeah,
You were playing piano.
Same thing.
Fronting it?
Correct, yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It wasn't Pete's dueling piano bar on a Saturday night.
That was going to be
and
my next question.
it got to the point where it was like I loved playing piano, but the songs I was singing were harder to sing, and sitting down and singing is not ideal for your diaphragm. And I also I love, being a front woman, and that's very limited when you're kind of glued to the piano. So it's funny because when I kicked the piano out, that's when things like Edgefest started happening for us. And I was like, well, maybe it was a good idea to kind of put the piano away for a little bit.
Was it a tough breakup with piano when you kicked it out on the street? And, it's
well,
homeless, doesn't really have a job.
I write on it. I don't consider it a breakup. I mean, this whole tour is going to be what you saw on Friday night. It's going to be this acoustic tour. So I'm kind of bringing it back, especially after getting such a great response from everybody about it. So,
plus it makes this tour where you're heading out to the Southwest and West Coast makes it easier on traveling too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, totally.
And logistically, you don't have to worry about 2 other yahoos coming along with you.
Yeah, well, we'll miss our 2 other yahoos, but
come on, they're yahoos.
But we're playing what I call listening rooms. We're playing Hotel Cafe. We're playing Hotel Utah Saloon. Like these really nice venues where it's purposely made for listening. And
where y'all at in El Paso?
We're actually playing a brewery that doubles as a music venue called the Elbow Room. So it's called a Love Buzz Brewery, and they have a music venue inside of it as well.
So you're going Albuquerque first?
Yep, Albuquerque on Friday, and then we've got a radio interview or something at some studio in New Mexico. I can't remember what it's called.
Where in New Mexico?
Shame on me. Los Cruces.
Los Cruces?
Los Cruces.
Yeah.
And then El Paso on the 3rd, and then Phoenix on the 4th, and then we're doing a SoFar show in LA on the 5th, and then we have a day off. Then San Fran on the 7th, and the 8th we have a day off, and the 9th we have Hotel Cafe, and the 10th we have
San Diego. A really good memory. Have you been taking Glencoba?
I'm just,
Have you been taking your Glencoba?
I'm just on it, man.
You are.
I do a lot.
Focused.
I do a lot. I run a business, and I do my music career.
When am I going to get a Jessie Frye shirt?
When you buy one.
Oh man,
what kind of shit is that?
I'll get you one. What's your size?
Double XL.
Okay.
Do y'all make them that big?
I've got those. I always get bitched out by not having triple XLs, but
double XLs.
I've got double XL.
There are people wanting triple XL?
I had 3 fans at the release show Friday night that were pitching at me, and I was like, I love you. I'm so sorry. I'll get you one.
Yeah.
But 3XLs just don't. They're not as common. And I have to explain to people,
They special order them and stuff after they get to a certain point, right? Like 4XL and 5XL, you have to special
It's not that
order.
I'm against having 3XLs. It's just in terms of buying my own merch, it's costly to buy stuff that doesn't sell. So
I'll give you one of our shirts.
We'll do a trade, Cease.
We have some
sure.
right over there. Oh, no. You know what I found?
You don't have to buy one. I was just messing with you.
I found one more female JJTM shirt.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We're going to give it away?
We can. We can give it to her.
I'll wear it on the road. Give it to me.
I ganked
You don't have one yet?
You wear female
How
shirts?
did we not give her a shirt?
I think I had one, but I lost it in a move.
Sorry.
Or is she cleaning her toilet with it?
But it
We should
wasn't.
be giving you one every time you come over.
Oh.
We have a bunch of shirts we got to get rid of so that way we can
Just
have
give me
James make us some more.
We got some with stains and stuff.
Cool.
No, they're brand new. We just need to get this stock out so we can.
Remember when I got stung by a bee?
Yeah.
A wasp?
You were looking for a shirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
So,
I still have PTSD
are you going to
from
get to
that.
hang out there?
We've got a couple of days
those
off.
days off, but
Yeah.
once you're done, are you turning around and come right back? You're gonna take a couple more days, and
Well,
then slowly come back.
Michael's funny. Michael wants to on the way home wants to go to the Grand Canyon and stuff like that. And
Hell yeah.
and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. I just want to get back home. So, but we're gonna do what he wants to do on the way back.
Eat some shrooms.
Drive through Monument
Yeah,
Valley,
Go to the Grand
and then hit the
Canyon.
Grand Canyon.
I don't care. I just want to go home after that
Get you some DMT.
because I have
Make it spiritual.
shit to do. So it's like
And then after that,
I've got we just released a single, but I've got the next one coming out. So I've got to like.
Did Dustin tell you I helped with the editing of your cassette tape? Or actually, that one didn't make the cut, did it?
Wait, what? Oh, you mean the photography?
The fingernails. During the Super Bowl, too, wasn't it?
Thank you.
Or was it the
Yeah, I think so.
playoff game?
Yeah, I forgot
The
the
Eagles
playoffs.
game?
His
Forgot to
Eagles
paint my
game.
nails in
Playoffs.
that.
That was the last night I drank beer.
Work.
Was that night?
Shut
Shut up. No, it was.
But yeah.
That was the last night I drank beer.
So I should be back on the 12th at the the 13th at the latest. I'm imagining.
you gonna make any runs down to Austin for South by?
No.
What?
Not to play, but go down there, hang
So
out.
I
see
have
some
a
stuff.
very extensive relationship with South by. So I don't know if a lot of people know this, but South by Southwest is the reason I started my band.
I thought it was named after you.
Yeah, they named it after me. Pretty cool, huh? No, like when I in 2009 or 2010, I didn't have a band, but I had like a shitty demo, and I didn't have any press. I'd never played a live show, and I sent a submission in, and I laughed. I was like, I just wasted $30.
That was in 2010?
Yeah,
Because it cost me $60
and then they
to submit Steadfast.
and then they accepted me, and I got invited,
We didn't get accepted.
and I said, oh my god, I have to get a band together. And I had never even done a band rehearsal before. I was a baby. I was new to the
And
music.
there wasn't that much time in between the time
Correct.
they...
It was December that I got invited. So my first show was a South by Southwest showcase. So that's how I got my live gigs like going, was by getting invited and
Is
getting
that
getting
show
inspired.
on YouTube?
Yeah.
The South by show.
There's like 30 seconds of it.
Where was it at?
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I mean, well, it's great. You know what I mean? It's cute. To me, it's cute because I'm little and,
Where was it at?
Are you big now?
It
Oh,
was-
you mean... I'm sorry.
like little,
I thought you-
like little
Never mind.
Jesse's new to,
Yeah,
to the
I
music
got you.
business type thing. It's nice to me to see like innocent green, So anyway, I got invited back like for like 5 years after that, and then I know I have some good friends that work the festival, and I got some passes last year. So at this point, I feel like I've done the South by Southwest thing officially enough to where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
got it. And I went for fun last year with the platinum badge, and it's like, it was great. But it's just like, it is also exhausting and it is also expensive, and I'm coming off of a tour, so I'm probably going to sit this one out.
Well, sorry, Austin.
But we're playing
Well.
Austin.
P.S.
We were
This is
hoping you
Austin.
would come down and hang out with us because show announcement.
We got to go down there.
That's cool.
We have been invited to South by to do the Jerry Jonestown Massacre.
I shouldn't say we got to go. I should say we get to go.
We get to go.
That's awesome.
Yes, we get to go to Austin.
We get to go.
Are you going
We're
to tell the
doing a
details
few-
to that?
Yeah, I was waiting.
you gonna
for,
wait?
I was waiting for a full band list for the showcase.
Okay, we can do that.
The two showcases we're doing, but I'll check my email here in a minute. We'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, go. Then you are doing Austin.
Yeah, you're playing with us.
I am.
You're coming on a little tour with us.
That's when it's full band.
Yeah.
We get the
Yeah.
you
It's
get
when
the
you gotta
band
put the
back
earplugs in.
together.
Yep.
And it gets loud. We crank it up
It's
to
gonna be
11 and go
fun.
nuts.
Now, you're a great bass player. You fit right in. He is. He.
Well, thank you. I'm
stepped
blushing
in,
now.
You stepped in under pressure, but that's what I loved. I loved about playing with you is it was just like super fun, super fun.
It's fun, and I'm looking forward to this time around.
Me too. It'll be
Especially with
it'll
some
be
new tracks. It's
Austin
gonna be
and
great.
Dallas. Yeah, I have no idea how we're gonna play Why So Serious live.
I already worked it out.
You did? Okay,
Or
great.
my part, I've already worked
Great.
out. so-
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even have the tracks made for that on fucking Logic yet. So I need to get those from my producer.
I was jacking around the other day and
Mhm.
running through the songs, did a
Yeah.
quick run through, and then I was like, well, let me see this. And I was like, oh, well, shit. Yeah, here we go. Done.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I figured it's gonna be pretty straightforward, especially when Chad or Tanner puts the. So Tanner is gonna be playing one of those gigs because Chad's baby's going to be on the way soon. So anyway, uninteresting information.
Yeah.
But not that his kid isn't interesting. I just mean like.
Well, I guess we could say
details.
the White Swan.
My dad used to work
Swan
for White
Dive.
Swan.
No, it's
the
Swan
Dive.
Swan Dive.
About to say,
the
that's
White
weird.
Swans.
How'd you know where my dad used to work?
But the Swan Dive in Austin.
Yeah.
Swan Dive?
That will be...
Swan.
Yes.
That will be the
Swan
Friday
Dive.
night, the
Swan Dive, Friday
23rd.
the 23rd.
That's right.
See, I don't have everything.
Can we have a whistle talk show where the whole show we whistle talk?
Can you shut the fuck up?
Whoa!
And then the 24th is a Saturday night at 3 Links. And I didn't know this till the other night when you said it. It's an all-girl night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What does that mean?
I have to tuck.
That's awesome. I thought you were saving that for me only.
No.
What is this girls' night?
Yeah, talk about this because...
What do you mean?
What is it?
You know all the bands that are on it.
Can I come down and go to the
It's
show?
my friends. It's my friends.
Oh.
Who are the bands?
I'm just being a dick. Okay.
I know, obviously.
It's Sudi and Clover the Girl, and two of my favorite, like pop. I don't feel like Sudi's just pop. She's very experimental. She's awesome, but Clover the Girl is pretty close to what I do, which is why I'm excited to play with her. And Sudi's just this really beautiful, atmospheric.
Do they have bands, or do they?
Sudi's a one-woman show.
Okay.
And Clover the Girl, from what I have seen of her set, she plays with a drummer and she sings and there's tracks. It's really interesting. It's really cool.
Cool.
And she drums around like crazy. It's great. It's going to be great energy all night.
Nifty. I'm excited that this is on a Saturday night.
Yeah, I know. I have a feeling it's going to be a big show. Every time we play 3 Links, it's always just a very memorable, like fun, solid night.
You gonna climb up in the rafters and swing?
They don't have rafters. No, but I think I might wear something weird.
Like a Furby outfit or something?
Yeah. Don't get a boner over there.
The Michelin Man costume?
You're like a Furby, Furby outfit.
Furby, as he's on Reddit looking up Furby life.
Yeah, I have to dust off my unicorn outfit.
You know what? You could dust off
the old dog one.
The dog
Clifford,
the Clifford
or Wilford,
or
Wilford.
The Wilford costume. I came across it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can
Did that still have Will's stank on it?
I don't know. It's got everybody's stank on it, doesn't it?
That was a wild day.
Should call Will up. Hey, come to this Jessie Frye show as Wilford.
That's what. Hey, let's do that for our 50th call. Our 50 call. We'll invite him to the show.
Am I following you on Snapchat?
You go. I don't know. We need to though, because if I'm going to take
Wait,
it over,
who's
I need
Will?
to know who
Because
you
someone
are.
named Will just snapped me.
That's probably him.
This guy?
Nope, that's not him.
That guy.
I don't know who this is.
It's one of your stalkers.
That guy's gonna kill you.
What is your stalker number down to now? What, like 28 in Tarrant County?
I don't know.
That's an interesting question I wanted to bring up to you, Jesse.
Stalkers?
Watching, like, you have fans, and that's totally, totally awesome. I mean, they showed up and drove the other night on Friday.
Interesting.
But
where's he going with this?
Do you ever get the stalker vibe from any of them, or have you so far felt like you've been stalked by anyone?
No, I mean it's a presence thing. I mean, I'm not saying I'm unstalkable, but I try my best to keep that arm's length energy.
And there's some issues down.
You know what I mean?
Isn't there recently been some stuff down in Deep Ellum where some of the female musicians, or was that Fort Worth?
No, it's Deep
It's
Ellum too,
it's definitely never a woman's fault if that happens to her.
Yeah.
But I try my best to just totally not let it happen. You know.
So when
it's a fine line.
when some dude comes up and it's all creepy, you just
I feel like it used to be.
But you don't have control over it. Like if someone is really in love with you and sees you
I have
on
never had a
social media or anything-
legitimate stalker.
You haven't? Okay. Because you can't, like you were saying, you have
can't
control of it to put
control.
off, but
Right.
you're putting out a product that anybody can go pick up, and you're posting pictures on social
I
media. They
totally
can print
get
them
it.
out and stuff.
So you don't have one that you know of.
Right. I mean,
That's the scary thing about these stalkers.
We want to introduce you to Ulrich. Your first stalker.
There's been, there's been some lines to be drawn at times.
Yeah.
You know.
Like some of the dudes want to
I mean, I don't
Party
know.
longer.
Maybe.
What about women stalkers? You had any
Maybe
women?
maybe I just scare guys.
What about women
Because
stalkers?
I would beat an ass.
What about women stalkers?
No.
Don't beat any ass in here, okay?
Have you been afflicted by the Me Too movement?
What do you mean?
In your career? Have you felt it? Have you had anything you can hashtag Me Too it?
Oh, dear God.
Well, why not? I mean...
Hey, did you hear there was some Seacrest stuff that came out again today?
Yeah.
Is it the same thing, or?
I don't know, but we haven't had a female artist in here to ask that. Since
About the
all that's come
hashtag
out.
Me Too? Yeah, we haven't.
Sure. I mean, yeah. I mean...
You're asking some personal things here, man.
Well, I'm not.
No, I don't mind. I don't mind.
I'm
It's
not
okay.
asking her to go into detail.
Yeah,
about it. I was just wondering
I mean,
if she's had to deal with it.
Are you okay answering these things?
Absolutely, it's
Okay.
fine. I'll tell you if I'm not.
Show's off.
Okay, so now go into detail about. No, I was just wondering if you've
Yeah,
been afflicted by that.
I think
in the local scene or even.
You know,
have you had it locally, and then have you also had it nationally?
I think it's like for my every woman's experience is going to be different. So for me, it's always been kind of this fine line of like of someone being delusional, not like in a creepy stalker way, but okay. Listen, well, let me reverse that. I think what I experienced a lot is, hey, badass new single, I really love it. Hey, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Cool. I'd love to take you out sometime.
Oh gosh.
Oh, it's that quick of a turnaround.
It's that kind of thing that I experience a lot, and
there's not even. That's it.
And I used to.
Don't say go out with them.
Well, let me finish. I used to be like, oh no, thank you. I'm not interested, and now I just don't respond.
Yeah.
Because I realized they don't deserve my
attention
answer, because that's super inappropriate. I think probably not just in the music business, but people mistake Facebook and Instagram as a dating website,
But
and
we also live in an age where that is acceptable to ask people out on dates through Facebook.
Well, what's not acceptable is to pretend that you're interested in writing an article about me
or the art,
and then
like to
right,
and then
use that as a date.
That's unacceptable.
There you go.
A bait for a date.
Yeah. Hey, I like your stuff.
But what if you were just
Let's go out on a date, and then after you don't respond, all of a sudden you never hear from that fan again.
Yeah. Now,
Like-
I totally get that. If they use other means to talk you into a date, I totally get that.
Yeah,
or turn it into a date.
And the thing is like, because I'm a fan of music too. So like for instance, so let me go on this spiel real quick, and it'll come full circle. So like Ollie Sykes is like, I'm a total fangirl for Ollie Sykes, right? Like if Ollie Sykes walked in the room and asked me to marry him, I would say yes. Now, however,
at the door right now we have.
However, I know that Ollie Sykes is a human being with a life, and he's a rock star, and he's a front man, and that's his persona. I get it. So there's that fantasy that fans can enjoy, but there's also all, like, that's what being a rock star is. It's adding, you either want to be them, you either want to fuck them, or you want to be their best friend, right? Like that's the whole thing about why rock stars have this enigma. But I think some people can't draw that line. You know what I mean? Like when I post, if I post a sexy photo, it's not for you.
She did that because of me.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think some guys like.
I've never had that problem. When
I think
post
some guys
sexy
think
photos.
because they have the ability to private message me on Instagram and say, "Oh, you're so pretty," and then if I say anything back, that doesn't mean that I want you to think I'm pretty. It just means like you have the balls to reach out to me and say that, but I don't owe you fucking shit,
Yeah. So then do you?
But then there's most fans are awesome. Most fans are like, they leave their comment and they're supportive, and that's great. But at the end of the day, if you don't come to my shows, if you don't buy my merch, and if you don't listen to my music, you don't support me.
So if I come to your shows,
do you know what I'm saying though? Like you can think I'm hot all day. I don't give a fuck. That doesn't matter to me. What matters to me is that you respect my artistry and you respect the entire package of what I'm presenting, image and music, and you actually support my career. Because if you're just whacking off to me, That's
Dear God.
Hey, it's the truth though.
Yeah, I'm
that's
sure
not
it
really a
is.
fan. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like
So
what I feel like I deal with a lot.
if I buy your merch, come to your shows, and play in your band, can I whack off to you?
Yeah,
Okay, there we go. That's,
you
that's
and take your photos. No.
Oh yeah, and take your photos. There we go.
Yeah, and I hope that doesn't come across as harsh. It's just a real thing, because I work really hard on what I do.
I think it's just weird because we've been in bands and we've been around bands our whole life, and it's just it's a different take because that doesn't happen to dudes, and it sucks to hear that happens. That someone
Oh
be
yeah,
like, "Hey,
I
well,
feel
it's
like
a sweet album. That was a really good song. How about we go out sometime?" Like that would
There
make me
will
want
be-
to punch
and
someone
that
in the
tells me
face.
you did not even listen to this song.
Exactly.
And
That'd make me want to punch
I think
someone.
that is, it comes in waves too. Like if I'm touring a lot, if I'm playing a lot of kick-ass shows, it's all about the music.
Yeah.
But if I'm a little bit quiet and I'm just posting cool photos,
Yeah.
then I notice that most of the interaction is like
Yeah.
based on like the sexuality of what I'm doing.
We-
and it's like, I also understand that if I'm posting a topless photo, I understand that is.
Where are these photos?
They're on Instagram.
Yeah, she's posting them.
I don't know, man.
You obviously aren't keeping track of.
I've been snapping, man.
Yeah.
I've been off on my game.
I understand posting a topless photo is sexual, but that
Yeah.
doesn't mean that it's giving you permission to personally tell me you're interested in me. Does that, you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, so.
I think the closest thing that dudes are to understanding that whole dynamic is, remember when we went to we had that interview over at that club for that promoter,
The MTV.
the MTV
thing.
dude, yeah, and the girl that was interviewing us, we could immediately sniff out in like 5 seconds she had never heard one song we had done, and so
She was just a talking
fucked
head,
off the
so
interview.
we started
Yeah.
interviewing her in our interview.
Yeah, I
But
do.
that's the
I
only
do
thing
feel
I
like
can
it's.
compare it to.
I do feel like
It's a shitty feeling.
I used to struggle maybe a little bit less when the Bernie thing happened. I feel like I was greatly respected even by people that maybe didn't like
Well,
me.
and
But-
that puts you
but
in a
n-
different realm.
Sure, but now, so maybe less so.
Bernie do something? Am I off on this?
The rally,
Bern- oh.
you dumbass.
I was like, Bernie did the whole, hey, I like the
I do
single.
feel like in general you do struggle to be taken more seriously.
I really like your single. You want to go out?
I do feel like
Pretty good.
Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
I do feel like you struggle to be taken more seriously as a female. But then I guess once you, kind of, I hate to say this, quote unquote, prove yourself, it gets a little bit easier, which you shouldn't have to do that. But
Huh.
so
It's interesting.
yeah,
It is interesting.
Because, that's borderline. Like, what if someone really wanted to date you and the only way they could get a hold of you was
What about
through
the-
social media?
I don't. I've learned from that. Like I don't go on dates with
you-
anybody that approaches me through social media.
What about
What if they come to a show and they bought your merch and
I
they're
only-
wearing the shirt?
Just gonna sit.
I don't really date, first of all, but second of all, I only date people that I meet in real life instances.
I had to carry it. I had to.
What about
keep it
the?
straight.
I'm sure you've dealt with this in some way. The whole Bernstein type scenario where someone's like, "Hey, I'm a music manager. I could take that career to another level." Have you ever had that whole thing happen to
No.
you? Like they had out in Hollywood, where they're
Right.
You want to be the next Julia Roberts?
No, I've never.
Watch me spooge into a plant. You know what I mean?
Have you ever
That's
watched
never happened
someone
to you?
spooge
I've
into a
never personally experienced anything like that.
That brings back faith in the music industry to me. I
But-
would have thought that happened more in,
but
in
I-
music
but-
than
but-
it did
but-
in
Maybe
acting.
things on a lesser scale like that have happened to me, and you learn to read the red flags
Real quick,
really
yeah.
quickly, and it's everything from like vocabulary to body language,
So you can tell the posers real quick.
real quick.
Does
yeah.
any of it ever flatter you? Does anyone because there could be genuine compliments behind it? Not a DM, but when it's posted to the actual image,
Yeah, like
and it's a guy, and he's like,
I have
"Hey,
no
you look
problem-
really hot here.
I have
That's a
no-
really great photo."
I have no
whatever."
problem with those kind of comments at
Yeah.
all. I'm talking
because it's public.
Yeah, I'm talking about the people that get it in their head that they can message me every time I make a story and say, "Wow, mama, you're so sexy. I want to hold you." Or
Oh,
whatever.
mama.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Okay, so yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
it's the ones that just that think it's personal to them. That's like, okay.
Like you did
Gotcha.
that for me. That's weird. Weird stuff. I'm glad I'm
I love my guy. I think I have
Actually, I would love to be you, but
I think my fan base percentage is 60 male, 40% female, and I think part of the reason is because I'm a tomboy at heart, and for some reason, like this from coming in my shows a lot, Dustin, like metalheads just love.
That is very odd.
You know what I mean? It's so weird.
Even Friday night, there was a lot of metal in that crowd.
I know.
And it was very strange. Like, as I sat back and I kind of watched the crowd, just kind of looked around, and then afterwards, when we were, when you were interacting with everyone, the little after party thing, I was like, yeah, that's really weird. There's a lot of metalheads in here, and I think I even said something to Andrew about it.
Well, because metalheads love Tori Amos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So
industrial heads.
Let me ask you this:
exactly.
Since we're asking about weirdo people and stuff, have you ever had a religious freak come up and be like, "You shouldn't take pictures on Instagram with no shirt on"?
No,
never had that happen.
No.
Have you ever had weird religious emails sent to you?
We have.
No,
we have.
Oh, I'm sure.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't get. I mean, I probably
won't getting them quick.
I probably will now. I'm probably gonna jinx myself, but I don't get fucked with a whole lot on that kind of level. Like.
Yeah, it's probably because you're
Westboro Baptist Church. Do you hear that?
You also don't pose yourself as a target, whereas we kind of, with the name of the show,
totally.
It's kind of like that's the first thing is instant target.
Okay, but for instance, though, this snap that I just pulled up and I said, "Who is this?" and this guy that I don't know sent me a selfie and it said "Sup" heart smiley face.
Yeah. Let me see. I want to see it.
It's gone.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah. Can I snap him back? Let me take it over.
I don't know why he was able to send me a snap because I don't think I'm following this person.
I mean, you got shit at when you played shows. You had chicks coming up.
What's
to you
your
at the
snap
show
name,
and stuff,
Matt?
Being like, man, you look hot. Hey, that was cool.
My Stubbs-alicious. Isn't that it? Or
no, you're dumb. That's your like how people see you. It's not your legit name.
What is your snap name?
Hold on.
I got you.
Stubbs-alicious.
I thought that's what it was. Hold on.
Oh
I got you.
I'm not good at snapping yet.
But
I snap my dog, my shoes, and
my dick.
Female singers that are from Denton that do rock shows.
Here.
I just snapped you a while ago. That's why.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, you've had chicks come up to you after shows and stuff, right?
Not in the last 30 years.
Well, you would have been 10. Like 15 or something like that.
That's a prodigy, man.
It was, I mean, we've had that, but it's nothing like.
I can't imagine.
It's not stalker. I can't imagine being a female.
Being at a Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast and someone snapping me saying, "Hey, what's up?" like that. That's unimaginable to me, and it scares me because I have 3 daughters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that scares the crap out of me.
Deal with.
No, you should be
and
scared.
how much things are going to change by then.
Oh yeah,
unless this whole movement changes the mindset,
and screws in things up even worse. I think.
Yeah. Which while we're talking about changing the mindset, I watched something just before you got here, and it made me completely insane.
Mr. Robot season 2.
No, I'm going to play it here.
Do you watch Mr. Robot?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my gosh! I'm gonna walk out on this show if people don't start coming in here knowing about Mr. Robot. Where are you at on it?
I am like 2 or 3 into season 2.
Why can't I find you?
And you haven't been hooked yet to that season?
No, I'm hooked.
That season,
other stuff
wild.
got in the way. I was watching it real time and having to pirate it
off
USA.
Well, you have Prime though.
Now that it's out
free.
on Prime, I can watch all of it. But when it's on Prime, they weren't releasing it the same week.
Well, I'll tell you what. When you have time to devote to it, get ready to have your socks busted up.
Have you watched Altered Carbon yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh my god!
Probably going to start that tomorrow with Brittany because we're not going to pay for season 3 of Mr. Robot. We're going to wait till the 4th season comes out, and so we'll probably try that on.
Altered Carbon's good. Get ready to get sexed up.
So wait, huh?
You know how Westworld had a lot of sexiness to it? Yeah, you're going to run across the same thing.
Before you get to what you're getting to, real quick on Mr. Robot, it's on USA.
Uh-huh.
They drop F-bombs. Is that the thing now? Are all cable networks like, if you stream it, if it goes to Prime, we can say whatever the fuck we want to, and
so
no pun intended.
Some of the shows, because Jennifer's watching some show too, that is on a cable network, basic cable network.
Right.
The streaming version has cussing,
and
the broadcast version does not.
Oh. It's like diet.
And I forgot. I think the show
So
she
if
was
you
watching
watch-
was Magicians or something like that. And
So
it's
if you
got
watch
cussing and
iRobot on USA, like regular cable, you get the diet version.
Yeah.
If you watch it on Prime,
it's not iRobot. It's Mr. Robot.
Mr. Robot.
iRobot's the Will Smith movie.
How many times have I called it iRobot in this last segment?
So anyway, here's what I came across, and I was watching this. It just popped up, and it's kind of funny. This was from Tucker Carlson. Do you watch Tucker Carlson?
I usually reference him with No Agenda. If I hear them talk about him, I'll try to find what they're talking about, and that's my exposure.
That's the only place I've seen it. I've heard him. This is the first time I've ever seen him.
He's balls out sometimes.
So this was Friday night, okay, on his show, and this made me insane, and it made me just want to pull everyone together and go, okay, guys, we need to find a common ground. You're being stupid now. Here we go.
That weird noise
Is the
get on
word
mic?
that they're trying to avoid. They're saying that the word man is associated with adult men as opposed to just humanity or humans. So they're trying to avoid the word man. So if we can eliminate that.
Okay, hold on. This is a Purdue professor.
Oh, my gosh.
She is. And she's talking about they started a movement at Purdue to remove the word man used in any context. So, woman.
Yeah, make it gender neutral.
Make
What
it
do you
gender neutral.
say?
You take the man off. Human, you no longer
What do
say
you
it.
say?
Human person? Human person?
If M-A-N, the lettering M-A-N
Sapien?
follows each other,
What
you
do you-
kill it. Now, Tucker has a good point. So listen to this.
That word, then things would be much better and people would be less offended.
Well, what if you lived in Manchester, Vermont?
Well, they might have to change the name of the city if people.
What?
What about Manchester City?
What about Manchester United?
Agree with
So we
Purdue
can't be the blue
University.
men?
And Purdue University found that things need to be updated, and they updated their writing guide to take out these words that apparently are offending certain groups of people.
Okay, so just to make sure I understand the
Yeah.
rule, if something offends somebody, even
Yeah.
if you've never met that person personally,
Right.
you have to change it. So doesn't that mean that a small group of super unhappy people get to control what the rest of us say and think?
Well, perhaps they're ahead of their time. Maybe this is something that is offending a small group, but the group's going to get larger, and times are changing, and our language is dynamic. Webster keeps adding
Right.
new words in the dictionary, so our language needs to change. And a term that used to be non-offensive, like man-made and male-man, now needs to be changed.
Is some of
Well,
this
I
shtick?
get that. I guess the question for me is,
I don't think some of the stuff that he has on for sure for his show. Is this some of it's shtick? It's got to be, man. Someone can't be that dumb.
I think he goes and he finds
The
these
weirdest.
The crazies.
weirdest and crazies to do these interviews with that are really headstrong about their opinions. And this professor says that
She's a professor.
instead of being a woman, she should be addressed as person.
Hi, person.
As someone says, well, person has the word son in it, and son has to do with male.
Does he get to that?
How soon do we get
Does
rid
Tucker
of that?
get to that?
No, Tucker rips her a new butthole.
Let's hear it.
Here in a minute.
who gets to decide what changes and what doesn't? So, for example, I think I've now decided that the most offensive word in the language is college professor. Okay? Because to me that connotes dumbness and misuse of power and tenure, right, and mediocrity. So maybe I'd like to say
she
no
just
one can
starts
use
shaking her
that
head.
word ever again in my presence because it offends me. Would that fly? Could I do that? Could I pull that
Well,
off?
if you have a writing guide, perhaps, and you put that out there and people agree with you,
I
then
agree with
yeah,
you.
maybe that would fly. But Purdue University did find a group that agreed with them, and the university backed them up, and there you have it. They have a writing guide that now is going to teach us how to not offend.
You know what's going to
Do you
happen?
think they have the guts? I mean, it's one thing to bully the little rich kids who go to your school, because, like, what do they know? But do you think
This is
they have the
Indiana.
guts?
This is the heart of America.
Yeah, no, of course. But I mean, if you're paying like 60 grand or whatever it is for like the fake diploma you get, you know, and you're not working, obviously you have privilege by definition, no matter who's paying for it. But so it's,
Hang on,
easy to
hang on,
boss
hang
them
on.
around.
Real quick. He makes it this is a valid point here. Kids are going to stop going to college
Wait,
pretty
he's
soon.
on Fox, right?
I think so.
Is he?
He's,
I don't-
is
I
he
actually
one of the
don't know.
more liberal guys?
No,
on Fox?
he's more right. He's on Fox.
Is he on Fox?
Yeah. Because every time I look up the No Agendas clips,
Yeah.
it's got the little emblem. But People are going to stop going to college if this type of bullshit it happens all like today.
I honestly don't even think this is real.
I don't know if it is either.
I think she was paid.
Today, before I came over here, I saw it might have been on the No Agenda show what I was listening to or something. I saw somewhere that there's also a college right now that's offering a Trump class, and and it's basically impeachment, convict, or remove. Like that's what you do. That's the whole basis of the class. And that again, people. What's going to end up happening is people are going to stop going to college.
So there's 7 news reports here that I just pulled up that all say Purdue Online Writing Lab bans the use of the word man.
By what are the sources?
The Washington Examiner, the Washington Post, the New York Times.
No, I think she was saying
Guardian.
the guest. I don't think the story's probably real. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on Tucker's show. But I don't think the act. Is she really that hardcore on that?
I don't know. Like it said that she was a professor. So
I don't know.
At Purdue,
it sounds like clickbait.
So what about
why would Fox have clickbait on their show?
Can you
because it's
broadcast
Fox?
So now you have to refer to your female. Wait, can you say female? Because male's and female.
It's male.
No, it's got male in it.
Okay,
you can say
anything
she.
Man.
She. Okay, if you see a she,
you're she professor.
No, there's he. He isn't she.
God damn it! Fuck.
You know what they're trying? They're just trying to give.
Yeah, they're messing with my head.
It's like
now.
a creative writing class.
If you see someone that's not a male, okay, can we approach her? I guess we have to approach her as lady, right?
There's probably some etymology in lady that has.
Probably is.
I haven't figured it out, but yeah, okay, lady will work. But good day, my lady. Are we going back?
Can you say madame? Because that's
no, because
no, you can't. There's no.
Yeah, what's down? What's DAME? What's dam?
Damsel.
Damsel, right?
But
a dame.
Dame is that what is
dame?
Dame.
That's got to do with.
It's a title given to a woman equivalent to the rank
of
a knight.
Yeah,
it's the opposite of a knight.
But because she's opposite, does that mean that she's related to the main? You can just go in circles, like
you could. Yeah. I want to be from Mars.
I'm just going to start.
Wait,
addressing everybody as madame.
So can I be like, or is it illegal now for me to be shooting the shit with my homies and call them dude? Because that's a male connotation.
I don't think anything's illegal yet, but
yeah, it's not illegal.
Not illegal, but
someone might front you out and be like, "Why are you saying dude? I'm not a dude. I have a vagina."
Wasn't a dude an infected hair on an elephant?
Oh,
like an ingrown hair?
Yeah, it was something like that. Like
that's gross, man.
The original, there was
funny.
I don't know. Doodle.
Who was
Doodle
that?
Dandy.
Me.
Did you? Oh, you can do it. I was about to kick.
But anyway, that made me fucking insane.
Just kidding.
That whole thing made me insane because now, really, we're gonna take man out of everything.
I don't think it's real. I think it's clickbait.
These people are stupid.
Could be Russian bots.
That's my.
Could be Russian.
Collusion.
I hope it is clickbait. The other thing I saw today was, and I don't have it pulled up. I could pull it up real quick, but a scientist was talking about the genetic difference between a man and a woman, and these protesters got pissed and walked out on her because there is no genetic difference. We're all equal.
Uh-oh.
And it was like, okay, hold on a second. If there's no genetic difference, then we just had the Olympics. We wouldn't have men and women competition.
Oh,
because
hey,
we're all the same stream.
Well, I think, you know what I think it is? I think it's just focusing on the wrong things. And yes, we're different, but we're different for good reasons, and they're not negative things.
Yeah, well, stop trying to divide us.
But you know what? I know a lot of women that don't want to work hardcore jobs that guys do that are brutal.
Schneider@gmail.com.
Brutal jobs, but then there are jobs that guys don't want to do that women control. So
right, I mean it's give and take. It's just a matter of the fucking up is like pop culture and like the way that we take advantage of our differences.
You know, we'll all be equal. We'll all be considered equal when I see a woman quarterbacking a Super Bowl winning team in the NFL.
Dude,
well, but okay, so
that would be badass.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, think of it this way, though. So when you say equal,
like Trisha Aikman,
when you say equal in that context, you're referring to physical strength.
Yeah.
So the problem is.
Hold
on, let me finish.
That's the problem these people have in
Hold
California.
On. Don't talk over me because I'm a woman and you're
It's
a man.
my fucking show.
I'll fucking leave.
I do too. Ulrich, what's up, man?
I'll fucking leave.
Can we leave? Can I go with you?
What's the difference between leaving and fucking leaving? What's the difference physically?
You want me to show you?
Yeah.
Okay, but really, the problem is, so you're, when you say equal there, you meant in physical strength. The problem is, sexist assholes blow it out of proportion in terms of the inequality there.
Oh yeah, that totally.
And think that if they're not as strong as us in physical means, then in every way they're not equal.
There's some assholes that don't even believe that women should be in our military. They think it's made our military weaker.
Well,
have you heard that?
No, and you get the stupid ass people who are like, they get on their cycle.
Man, that's all gonna
they make all things crazy,
bleeding everywhere, man.
Women are powerful when they're on their period.
Like, dude,
I am.
When your wife has Shark Week, is there just blood all over the house and you can't function? Like, it just throws everybody off?
That was me last week.
Well, I hate to confess.
No, I'm not talking about the accidental look in the toilet and see the bloodbath, the horror flick. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about these assholes that bring that up in an argument about how they can't be on the military field. On your period? She's not going to make a good decision because she's on the rag.
It was. That argument's dumb.
Yeah.
Take the periods out of it. Take out all that crap. And that was the crazy right was saying Hillary can't be in office because once a month we'll have to do with her.
What the hell? She gonna press a
country.
Can you
she
imagine
gets
that?
on her period. First of all, she's way old. She doesn't.
Well,
have
that's even
periods
worse,
anymore.
man. When she goes to menopause, she's going to try to nuke the Koreans.
She's past menopause.
You don't love America.
I don't.
That's how that conversation goes.
That is how that goes. That's just a stupid thing. But if you do want to be treated equal, and this was the thing was,
I think Trump
the
played
video
on that
I watched,
a little bit. Even he's like, I don't know what mood she was in. Remember when he made that remark?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the time.
The video I watched was one that our friend Eric Peterson posted. Used to be West Coast.
Oh yeah, I got you.
The
dude that plays in the band.
Yes.
You went and hung out.
The podcast we won't mention because we'll get
this is
that.
off topic.
The
reason
reason
we're not done.
The reason it was a big deal was she started talking about physical attributes and how there is a physical difference between females,
except in Russia,
and males. And these people got so pissed off. They're like, "No, we should be all equal." And it's not.
So what do you think about this wrestler that won again this year?
But we're not being clear here. Like, we are all equal in terms of respect
and
dignity,
but not
and ability,
not in physicality.
Which doesn't mean that.
And that's what she was saying. She says genetically, physical attributes are not equal between men and women.
Right, and I guess I'm having a hard time of wording this. That doesn't mean that you're better than anybody just because
I didn't say better.
No. I know you don't believe
And
that.
she
I'm
wasn't
saying that
better.
people don't understand that.
The people that walked out in protest and all angry
Yeah.
were like, "No, we're the same. We're all equal, and we need to be treated equal." And it's not.
Right.
It's not. I don't see, besides your Russian genetically modified females that you're talking about.
Well, and the wrestler,
being able to bench press 600 pounds.
That's the thing that's tricky and a slippery slope about this girl the kid is he transitioning or I can't remember her status, but the one that's wrestling right now and kicking ass is she's able to take what's considered banned substances and performance enhancers because she's transitioning.
That is interesting.
And she's still being able to compete.
You talking about the one here in Texas?
Yeah.
Really?
It's a he to her, right? It's a he to she?
I thought it was the other way around.
I think it's a he to she.
I think it's a
is
he
it?
to
And
she.
she's beating she's.
She's beating a bunch of she's.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That is interesting.
That is ridiculous.
Wait.
That's what makes it weird.
Wait a minute. So they're allowed to take...
She is. That's what the coaches are saying. The coaches are all bitching because she's allowed to take things
and no one else is allowed to take things.
Right.
That is an interesting
because
argument.
of her hormones that she's trying to switch out.
I don't
here
think...
it is. 17-year-old transgender boy wins Texas girls
wrestling.
This
is this week. Like, she
it just
dominated
happened.
this week.
It happened 1 day ago. We were talking about this.
I think
at the Maverick
that's
game.
a very slippery slope.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's a tough
with
situation.
sports. especially if it's not professional.
So would we?
Okay, let's put it this way. Can I?
Go ahead.
This is my uneducated opinion.
Oh, we're uneducated.
No matter what your preference is on whether you are a man or a woman or transitioning or anything like that, I think it's unfair to use performance enhancing,
regardless of what you're trying to get.
Regardless of what you're trying to do in your personal life.
And isn't it dangerous to do it? When you're that age, I thought there was an age where they said you probably don't want to start that. Like you have to wait.
I don't know.
I don't know. I could be wrong. We need a trans friend of the show so we can ask these questions, because I think
Probably
that the doctors say that you're not supposed to start this whole process till you're through with adolescence.
You're not, and there's a lot of kids that
like
are.
the frontal lobe, like the.
That's 25 when the frontal lobe closes.
For males.
My wife yelled that at me the other day.
It develops sooner in women.
She said she married me before
it takes
hers
men,
closed.
It takes men longer to develop.
And
so she's trying to get it
now
annulled
it's a mistake. And I was like, are we going to do an annulment because, this frontal lobe thing?
Annulment. Yeah.
So back to wrap
She's
this
onto
all
something.
up and to move on to the next topic is if a Super Bowl winning team is quarterbacked by a transgender female, does that count? Because I want it to be a full female.
No, it'd be awesome if a trans or if someone trans did it. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
But it would be you're still a man that's being a woman.
I don't care. I think that would be amazing. They would shift the whole sports world would be flipped upside down if that starts happening.
I want a full blown woman come in there and be like, "Listen, here we go. I'm leading you to the Super Bowl. Move over, Eli."
That'd be awesome, man.
Because the Giants need it. I mean, it'd be cool.
The Cowboys
in New York. No, we got Dak. We're good.
Okay. Want to do some football talk real quick?
No, we're good.
I got one more thing on this. This is kind of off topic, but I wanted to see if you had heard this story about the face recognition of homosexuals now. That the dating websites have pulled enough analytics
to try to figure it out.
No, they say that it's
80%.
science. Yeah, it's like 80%.
80% right.
They can tell that you're gay by looking at
that
your
people
face?
can tell by looking at their and they say it has to do with the testosterone that someone produces
when they're young.
When they're young, and there's science.
If you have a thin, narrow face, much like Ulrich,
yes, I'm gay.
Yes.
But that's the big thing. They said that's the big clue is if they have a thinner face, a narrower face, that means the testosterone wasn't produced enough when you were younger.
So you
have a more
tendencies.
tendency to be
interesting
gay. Whereas if you have a bigger, fuller face, then you're more of a tendency to be straight. Now it's only what they said, like 82%. I think is what it was. 82%.
It's high because I remember when I heard the stat. And the thing that's really interesting is the fact that it was dating sites that were the ones that developed that analyzed it and was like, this is science now.
It's not as high as your percentage of smelling out women on their period, but.
Are you pretty good at that?
Jesus,
me? You're 105%.
I can tell when someone when a woman. I have what's his name from the ticket, the morning show. Junior Miller. I have the same superhero strength, and that is I can tell when a woman has a hard period.
It's actually like
J-Lo.
It's not.
J-Lo looks like she has a hard period.
But you don't know if you're right.
Well,
what about read me?
We could test. Yours is average. I'm going to say.
What do you
because
think?
of your bone structure.
Hold on. What do you think average is?
I'm going to
3
say
to 4 liters of blood a month.
Heavy flow, maybe 2.5 days usually.
It depends. Am I on birth control or not?
Oh, see, now you're tricking it up.
Well, that's tricky. Now you're throwing drugs into it. You're throwing drugs into it.
If you're a period expert, you should know.
You cannot give kryptonite to Superman and tell him to perform his super
sodomy.
What?
Have you been sodomized by a Superman?
What the hell are you talking about,
Sorry.
man?
It was something I grew up with.
The 3 Doors Down song?
Oh, no.
What are you doing here? What was that?
Nothing. I'm okay. All right.
I got a Olympic update. Did you guys see the closing ceremonies that were rad?
Did you? Now, Jesse, I know you watched the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
You, man, because we had some conversations about the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the closing ceremonies?
Before the closing ceremonies, I watched a
I did
shit
too.
ton of, and it was so freaking epic. I watched.
Yeah, me too.
Hungary win their first medal ever, but they won their first gold in that 5,000 meter speed skate relay. And the bobsledding. Man, it was great when it was all on.
Yeah,
it was perfect timing for everything.
So I'm going to give you guys the. Do you know who had the final medal count?
Germany.
Who won it? No, Norway with 39.
Oh yeah, and then Germany.
And then Germany with 31. Germany's always really good.
We won.
We are.
We won 26 gold, right?
Yeah.
America.
Number 3. You guys want to know what it was?
Canada.
You're right.
Then U.S.
The U.S.
Whoa, that's the wrong music.
Whoa,
See, now you gotta. Now I gotta be. Now I gotta be.
You gotta be on your game.
Gotta be on my game now. So, but yeah, you guys are right. The United States was the 4th with 23.
23.
I watched all the ice skating.
Don't we usually suck at Winter Olympics?
Like the figure skating, ice skating?
Yeah, I watched all that.
Did you watch any of the speed skating and stuff?
I watched a little bit. I watched Shaun White.
I got a question about the speed skating.
Shaun White doesn't speed skate; he snowboards.
No, I know that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I watched like the early snowboarding.
Can they do something about the male camel toe?
No.
Well, what about those suits
Let
Under
it.
Armour made?
But it's not right. I mean, they should just.
Hey, I like it.
No. They're doing something weird where it looks like they have a legitimate camel toe. They're not just waistbanding it.
Are you hating?
No, I'm not hating. I'm saying they should be natural and just waistbanded.
Well, it's probably like a thing. Like
I think they're wearing something.
They got to. Their dick probably slows them down if it's too big.
But I think if you just waistband it, you're fine.
You can't waistband it if
You
you're
get
an
a semi,
Olympic athlete.
You get a little
you
semi.
Have to,
you get a fear boner. You get a fear semi.
Everything.
You waistband it,
Everything
and you go.
has to be on cue. You can't just let your dick waggle around when you're an Olympic athlete. Get with it.
Maybe they tuck.
You know what? It's funny that you're playing this, but I thought it was the Chariots of Fire at first.
Oh.
So number 5 in the medal count was Netherlands. Guess where South Korea went? Well, you know, I'm going in order.
Number 7.
6. South
I can't
Korea,
remember
man,
where.
stepped up their game as the host city. So I want to talk about the closing ceremony, though, man.
Is rad.
Did they? Okay,
Did you
Trent
see-
Reznor should get in that because they were doing some Trent Reznor-esque things visually. And they didn't play this song.
They didn't.
They did not play this song
They
as
didn't
we
play
were
this
leaving
during
the
the season.
Olympic Coliseum.
They should have. This is a recommended of RoboTuner. He said cue Goodbye Horses about an hour ago, but
Cue the Jerry Jonestown Massacre, Henry the Archer, Goodbye Horses.
This is the Jerry
Are you
Jonestown
playing ours?
Massacre Orchestra. Yeah, this is it.
God, sounds like the real one.
We did really good on this.
We did for throwing it together in 24 hours.
Yeah. So, the closing ceremonies were very Tron-esque.
Yeah.
Andrew and I were
That
having
visual-
a running commentary on
The
Facebook.
visuals they were doing.
Oh, shit. I'm glad you said that.
Insane,
It was
man.
great.
I gotta go pick up a keyboard amp from him later.
I think I'm gonna next time. Where is the Olympics next time?
Up your butt.
Are you talking about summer?
That'd be a steamy
Summer's in
summer
Tokyo.
Olympics.
Summer's in Tokyo, and we're
So-
going.
Steamy and hairy.
Oh, okay.
No, Jennifer and I are
Oh,
going.
okay.
Do you want
I
to
thought
go?
you're. Yeah, I'd love to go, but
Let's go. Save up. You got 2 years.
Save
okay,
up.
I'll try.
Plane ticket into Uranus.
Gee, God,
I think Jesse wants into your butt.
you don't trust me.
There's a lot of things to
He's
avoid to get in there.
blushing.
Yeah,
He's
I stopped shaving that 10 years
He's
ago.
thinking about
Whoa,
me
I
touching
need to
his
start.
anus right now.
Are you getting a fear boner?
I am getting a fear boner now.
You love it.
So
You love your.
now I
fear
lost my
boner.
train of thought. God, y'all just continue on.
Winter ones are in
Can
Beijing.
tear. See, he just said can tear.
So
meaning
here's what we
he's
do.
thinking about us tearing his ass up.
Hide that. Get that away from her.
Why?
You know, y'all got like.
Jesse has the
y'all
dildo in
got
her
like
hand.
Get that
7
away.
dildos in here.
I know.
Did you see the new one?
That big giant thing.
Perfect.
I'll take that.
That's the gold medal.
Yeah.
And you won't even have to lube it.
I was
Hey,
gonna
get
say
rough.
I'm gonna do a hallucinogenic on the next closing ceremony, but y'all have stolen my Olympic thunder now by butt talk.
Let's go to Tokyo and do them.
I think we
live
should.
in person.
Is that where they're going to be in the sun?
That's the next summer. 2020 is in Tokyo.
Oh, that's going to be so cool.
And then 2022 is in Beijing.
This winter.
The winter.
We'll get.
Is it? What is it? Is it every? So
They alternate every
star
2
there.
years.
2 years.
It's 4 years per style.
but it's
Yeah.
okay.
Every 2 years. So this Olympics made me go and look up bobsled training and riding. Where can this happen?
There's some people were from the South that were on the team this year, though. I think
No.
the ladies team.
I want to go ride in one. Seriously, I want to go ride in a
Yeah.
real one.
Yeah.
I have to go to Lake Placid, New York,
Lake Flaccid.
or that's where Matt is right now, or Utah, and it's only Utah. It's only $80
to like just go down once
to ride in a
I'm
4-man
in.
team down, and they say like if you go to Utah, one of the drivers is the coach of the Jamaican bobsled team.
Sweet.
That's what he does in his off time. He can go over there. So they say all the drivers are
Can you
professional drivers or they're Olympians.
Can you poop?
Here's the thing.
You're doing this again?
It's
That's what I'm doing.
$80 for 55 seconds. And
That's
they
awesome.
say you have to fill out a flyer that says
if you die,
no, you're going to get hurt because the
bumps around.
It bumps around. You're going to be bruised and beat up, and you're probably going to hurt the next day. But I want to do it so bad. So bad.
That'd be rad. I wonder if there's like age restrictions and stuff. Like, dude,
They said if you're
42,
pregnant,
baby.
don't do it if you're pregnant.
Oh, I'm out.
Yeah, you're out.
I got it. So the I lost my train of thought, man. I'm thinking about
You're
my
getting
butthole now.
excited over there.
I'm gonna have to put it in my waistband.
We played the song at the perfect time, didn't
You
we?
better,
Yeah.
You better be nice to me for the
About
rest
to
of the night.
About to.
You know, we have
message.
like 10,000 downloads on this song. We
Oh,
have
really?
over 10,000 downloads on this song.
I wonder if we're ever gonna get hit up to.
I'm waiting for us to
pay
get
someone.
sued.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. God, so pretty, Richard. Oh,
We're going to go see them at South by. Oh, maybe I shouldn't release that yet.
No, he already knows.
I shouldn't say that. No, I want to
Stop.
surprise him.
so you did a rodeo this weekend?
I went to PBR.
How's that?
Well,
Talk about, man, you can't have a woman in the military.
So I went.
You can't have a woman put a dildo in your butt. What the hell's wrong with you?
I went because my friends are there, the ladies, the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, and we're going to be there. 6 of them do.
Aren't most of them Brazilian now? The bull riders,
the cheerleaders. I was like, what?
Are they?
Well, there's a lot of Brazilian bull riders, but
Yeah.
the reason I went was to shoot them and to hang out with them, and then also shoot PBR for another.
See, every time you say
deal.
that, you know what I'm thinking.
No, I
Pabst
did too.
Blue Ribbon.
I want a Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
That's what I was hoping the whole time. But this was the last time a few of my friends on the cheerleaders were going to be in their uniform because
Oh.
they're not coming back next year.
Did y'all have a party?
And yeah, well, I hung out with them. I got some.
Wait,
some
no more
cute
cheerleaders?
pictures of them. No, these are retiring. They're not coming back
Nice.
next year.
What do they usually do when they retire? Just teach? Like do cheerleading teaching?
They go on.
Do they
to
get
do
real jobs?
TV and movies and lead other teams. They lead the dance team.
So they stay
for other
kind of
teams,
in the-
kind of in the dance realm.
Yeah.
I don't want to give away too much because I don't want
Any of them give guitar lessons?
No, because I don't think any of them play guitar. But they'll teach dance and stuff in their off time if they're not doing a real
So
job.
how much of the bull riding did you watch, or were you just hanging out with them?
Ton.
What'd you think of that?
Because they had to go change clothes, and then when they were in street clothes, we hung out.
It's pretty gnarly now.
It's badass.
Yeah.
It was way cool. Now, I didn't think I'd see everybody in hockey helmets and
Yeah, but well, that's the thing now. It's too
crazy
dangerous.
gear. Like they were wearing bulletproof vests
Mhm.
and shit.
Like flapjacks. What was that? Did someone just throw up
I
outside?
yawned.
I think that's flak jackets.
Oh, is it? Did I say flapjacks?
Flapjacks they don't have pancakes attached to them.
Oh my gosh.
A flak jacket.
That's like that
But they
message
do.
I sent the band.
So here's what blew
Those are
here's what
flapjacks.
blew me away at first is a band starts playing. before everything is going.
Hell
Everybody's
yeah.
walking in there. I'm like, okay. Well, then my buddy Jay,
Was it country?
he sends me a message because he's in the media room and he's looking at the TV and he goes, "You see who's on stage?" And I'm standing right beside the stage when he sends me this message. I look up. It's freaking Dennis Quaid, actor.
He's got a new movie out right now, too, a
guess.
religious movie.
But he's got a band called Dennis Quaid and the Sharks.
Really?
And they do Doors and Eagles and Tom Petty covers.
They do Texas Billiards covers.
Yeah. They were a glorified Texas billiards band playing in the middle of AT&T Stadium.
We got to get the Who going. I'm telling you, we could get some good gigs.
Anyway.
You want some MCT oil?
I'm going to just keep yawning into the microphone.
Got any
She's
Adderalls
obviously
she can
not
have?
interested in the PBR. But
You got any Adderalls you can take?
yeah.
Bitch, I don't need your
Tell me.
Adderall.
So the coolest thing of the night though was I was sitting
You're
there.
just scared of me.
I'm talking to this guy.
I'm starting to get scared. I'm starting to be frightened.
I'm talking to this guy. I'm standing right by the pins, like right by the fences of where they're riding the bulls. Okay, and I'm shooting my camera through the holes in the fence and everything. And this guy's standing next to me and he's talking, and he's like, he ends up saying, he's like, I don't come to these all the time. And this is freaking crazy. Look how high those bulls are jumping. And some of them are jumping like 6-9 feet in the air. And these guys are holding on. And I was like, oh my God. And we're watching this. And he's like, holy shit, did you get that shot? We go through my camera. I'm like, yeah, look here. He's like, man, that's great. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, where are these going to be? I tell him. And
where are they going to be?
We're shooting the shit. They're up at Blitz Weekly right now.
Okay.
If you go to blitzweekly.com, you can see my work. But so we're talking and shooting the shit about different things and about these bulls and about these riders and who's who and what's what and what we're into. And then this guy comes walking up behind him, grabs him by the shoulders and starts breathing down his neck. And as
Dennis Quaid?
As I focus,
or the bull?
It's Dennis Quaid that grabs this dude. Turns out it's his son I've been hanging out with for like 30 minutes.
Good thing you didn't talk shit about the band, huh?
Good thing. And now, since I've been talking to his son for 30 minutes, I'm in their inner circle the rest of the night.
Did y'all exchange phone numbers and stuff?
I'm hanging out.
Are we going to go drink PBR
I was
with them?
respectful. I did not take a picture of Dennis Quaid except for when Monster Energy is the title sponsor of PBR now.
Yeah.
So they have the Monster Energy girls running around. There's 4 of them, and he flagged them down to come over, and I took a picture of him with the 4 Monster Energy girls and with his family and stuff. But yeah, it was interesting. I got some stuff to tell you off mic that I don't want to.
Well, are y'all boys now? Like,
Yeah, kind of, 'cause
why didn't you see if one of them wanted to be on the show?
Him and his son, we exchanged business cards and stuff.
Yeah,
I've got
well,
his
get
son's
him on the
business card
show.
and everything. Okay.
No, not his. Well, I guess you can have we can get his son too, but
I don't know
let's
what
get
his
his.
son does, but
let's
yeah.
get Dennis on.
He's over here all the time because he was he was the grand marshal at the race.
Yeah.
Last
Remember
year.
they filmed Field of Dreams, the rookie out at ballpark in Arlington.
So there's something he said during his on stage playing. He goes,
"Fuck Trump."
No, he goes, he was in AT&T Stadium. He's like, I like this stadium, but I really like the old stadium that was just next door where we filmed Any Given Sunday. The old Texas Stadium.
Was he being funny?
No, he's being serious.
He thought
it was right next door.
The Texas Stadium was right next door. He thought that.
Yeah.
Is he not? Does he not live here?
He lives out, I think, in East Texas.
But he's always here.
He's always here. He's always here for different events.
Jesse, do you think he's an attractive man?
Dennis Quaid, do you think he's attractive?
I fell asleep.
What about Randy Quaid?
I gotta Google it.
Oh my God.
Did you take a Xanax?
No, dude, I do a lot, so I'm tired.
I forgot.
She does a lot.
You are the boss bitch.
Yeah.
How's the beer going anyway?
It doesn't. It's done. It's been done.
You're not going to do another one? Because that was good.
I wanted to.
Did I touch his...
I know.
I didn't see it in the notes that I wasn't supposed to ask about.
I didn't put it in the notes, but...
No, it's fine. No, I mean...
This is why I didn't talk about it a couple of weeks ago when you brought it up.
I love the beer. Everyone loved the beer. It was a kick-ass beer, but the brewery that I did it with, they just didn't want to keep doing it. So.
What?
They're stupid because it was good.
Well, your words, not mine.
I bet you we could hook you up.
No,
with
I'll
the
tell them
brewery.
that. I'll tell.
I mean, I'm
Justin
buddies. I'm buddies with him. I just don't understand why they didn't bring him back.
What was the name of that brewery?
Noble Ray.
Noble Ray. They make the
Noble
cool
Ray.
cans where you stack them on top of each other. Section of Canoes, pretty good.
2 years later, I still get asked about that beer all the time.
I thought it was good.
It was awesome.
I'm going to
several
start
of
a
them.
writing campaign right
Especially
now. I'm
when
going to
they're free.
change.org. I'm going to go to change.org and start a petition
I'm just
that they
gonna
started back
hook
up.
her up with Bill over at Martin House.
Yeah, you want to go to Martin House?
Sure, yeah, I'd love to do another beer. I mean,
Ooh, I know where we could go.
let's do it.
Where? The place I'm keeping the methinks from.
Where's that?
I'm just kidding.
Weren't the Methinks mad at her for a while?
Yeah, they thought I hooked you up with a beer deal because they want a beer deal. And I was like, I have nothing to do with that.
I got asked to do it by the brewery.
So
We should take Jessie
Nothing
to a
to do with
Methinks
it.
show. She would enjoy
you
it.
would love it. You would. You would have a blast.
Well,
There's
not
so much
not
fun.
now. Not that they're jelly of me. That's lame.
No, they're not.
They weren't
jealous.
jelly of you. They were pissed
They were
at
mad
us.
at me.
Yeah. It doesn't take much to piss those guys off.
But
But
they're good.
it doesn't
They're
take much to get
good.
them to forgive you as well.
What if
You
we
just-
do it? JJTM presents the Methinks and Jessie Frye. That'd be the weirdest combination ever.
Who would you get as the third? And can you imagine that at Caves or the Sunshine Bar?
Oh, we go big.
Be
We go
awesome.
big. Gas monkey. All right, so
I like it. I like the idea. But we got to take her next time the Methinks play up in Denton. We have to drag her up there.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well, a Methinks spectacle show in Denton.
Ooh, yeah. Then all your boys will be
Hey,
there.
Jesse, I'm in the spectacle now too. I don't just play in your band.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm not mad. I just want you to know, you're not all I've got.
I'm proud of you.
Did someone slip her a Mickey?
I think so.
Did Dustin?
So Chris Ryan was in here last week.
I'm tired. Do y'all know how long of a drive it is down here?
Yeah, I drove it last week to go up there. I've driven it quite a bit.
I'm tired.
I used to live in Denton. Denton.
I do a lot.
Of men? All right, so last week Chris Ryan was in here, and somewhere in the interview he was talking about one of the most shocking things he had to watch or talk about on the air was Waco, the Branch Davidian compound. Well, it reminded me that I have the Waco show.
I can't find it. Where
Sitting
can
on
I
my
watch
DVR. It's on the Paramount channel. It's 6 episodes. So I went in there and caught up on it.
Is it good?
It's weird. Taylor Hatch, I think is his name, or Taylor. No, not Taylor Hatch. That's the guy. Taylor Kitsch. His acting's a little weird as David Koresh.
Yeah.
But this is all based off the book that the negotiator, the FBI, or the ATF negotiator wrote. And it puts the ATF and FBI in a bad light.
And this was an ex-member of the FBI that wrote it?
So like the first 3 or 4 episodes, you're like, man, they fucked up. Which it shows the ATF fucked up to begin with. Which, according to his account that they wrote this off of, when they stormed the place originally, some dogs ran at the ATF officers. The ATF officers shot the dogs. When they shot the dogs, that started the firefight between the Davidians and the ATF.
Didn't it come on the heels of Ruby Ridge or something too,
Yes.
where they were kind of the
And they
FBI
talk
was
about
weirded out because of that?
They show it. They show Ruby Ridge. So,
did you just butt toot, Ulrich? Did you just butt toot?
Wasn't that was her? Quit blaming on me, damn it!
It's very interesting that they put it in that light. And then I'm on there's one more episode that comes on Wednesday. It's the final episode.
Okay.
And the 5th episode, they made it seem like David Koresh is shot. He was shot in the initial raid in the stomach. I'm about to kill your mic. And I've never told a guest that. I'm about to kill your mic. Look, I can do it.
Wait. Jesse, do your fart real quick.
No, I'm killing her mic. Watch.
Wait, turn it back on just for this. We'll get back to David Koresh. Do your fart. Please do your fart. You're being so...
He's begging me to
being
fart.
conniving tonight.
He's begging
I was going
me
to
to
compare
fart.
yours to mine.
No, I didn't do it because I just
Here we go. More anal play for both
that is
y'all.
going to be in my memory forever.
Can we have one show?
Please,
What's that?
please do a fart.
What was it? One show that
Okay.
was.
Have you seen the videos? The YouTube
Sorry.
videos?
I'm sorry,
of
my
the,
farts were interrupting you.
Of the
Go-
fart,
go ahead
the
with your
ladies
story.
that fart on the ticket. And
Have you seen the Japanese fart porn?
no, is it as good as that?
Well, everything's censored, but it's just chicks in panties farting and
Do
guys.
they- okay, when they do fart porn, do they powder their butts so it kind of?
They should.
Yeah, they got to, right?
I'd shove glitter up my
Yeah.
asshole and
Yeah.
just shoot it out everywhere. That's what I would do.
I wouldn't stop there. I'd come with like Lucky Charms or something.
Okay, back
Not
to David
funny.
Koresh.
Sorry,
I won't make
Sorry.
any more fart
Back to
noises.
Colts
Sorry.
and David Koresh.
Okay,
this is a big highlight.
It's a real thing.
Sorry, I was being disrespectful on your show.
It's
okay. Our show is disrespectful.
It is
That's why
disrespectful.
I said that. Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
But the last episode happens on Wednesday. But when they changed it when he got shot in the initial raid, that's when he started going crazy.
Oh,
because he was shot in the gut and everything, and things get very weird. But I kind of felt bad for him. I'm not gonna lie. I felt bad.
What do you
for the
mean? I
Davidians.
think everybody that knows the whole story thinks they got the raw end of the deal.
There
on
were
that
just
whole
guys
thing.
out there wanting to protect themselves, and yeah, they were amassing arms because of the government.
Yeah. No, I'm very sympathetic to them.
All these kids got shot and killed and set on fire.
Was there any accusations of sexual abuse or anything going on the compound besides them just arming up?
He married a 15-year-old.
So that was the main
In the state
thing.
of Texas, that was legal at the time.
But there was no rape, no incest, none of that. It was just maybe statutory rape.
He was the only one allowed to have sex with females.
Okay, so now it does get a little weird then. So he was the only one that could be alone with these girls. We should
With
do a whole
women.
show on this.
Let's.
We need a professional though besides Jessie
to fart in the mic.
Yes, and tell us about serious topics in fart voice.
So I'm kind of pissed because we got screwed. I don't know if we've been trying to make money with the show for a while. We've done different things. We've done ads.
One of these days
days
it's gonna stick.
But we've done ads, and then we started doing YouTube, and we had all that monetized, and then YouTube because
We
of
gambled
us,
it all away.
because of us, they decided to change the way you can monetize your videos. How many
Right.
subscribers do you have, Jessie Frye, to the Jessie Frye channel?
I'll tell you right now. I'll look it up.
Not much.
You have to have 10,000 and at least 4,000 hours a year watched.
I get. You know what's weird? I get pretty decent YouTube views, but I don't have a lot of subscribers.
So, and that seems to be a big issue with everybody,
Oh,
including
okay.
bands. That's a big
Okay.
issue. So, the other idea we came up with, Matt, a few weeks ago that we talked about off air was cockfighting, and how we were going to make money for the show with starting our own cockfighting ring. And well, it got busted. 50 arrested in Houston area cockfighting operation.
There goes that idea.
There goes that idea. They seized 165 birds.
Wait, what? Birds?
And a large-scale rooster.
Wait. Birds? What does that have to do with anything?
That's the cockfighting I was talking about was birds. What were you talking about?
That's not what I was talking about.
Wow.
We need to discuss these things before the show. You can't just bring this out like this. Okay, now what?
So they seized 165 birds, and they found as many as 50 dead birds
lot
to
of
believe
dead
to have
cock.
been killed in a
That's a lot
fight.
of
That's
dead
a
cock.
lot of limp cock.
A lot of dead, limp cock.
Limp, bloody cock. Because they put the spurs on it, and it makes the cock.
Yeah.
When they
yeah,
fight,
yeah,
the cock
yeah.
get
You put
bloody.
the spur on the cock.
Yeah, and they tear each other up, and it turns into bloody cock.
size of that cock-a-doodle-doo?
47 people went to jail.
Damn.
And 3 others are pending arrest. So 50 people were killed in this cockfighting ring.
50 people were
I
killed?
mean, were arrested.
Jesus. Wow.
50 people were arrested. Sorry.
Got real.
Yeah, 50 people were arrested.
Yeah, I think that's frowned upon just as much as the dog fighting people. Because it's more brutal.
But they're just
dog
chickens.
Man, Dustin.Schneider@gmail.com. Chickens have souls too, man. Okay?
You think about that every time you go to churches.
I don't
or
go to
Chicken
churches.
Express,
I don't go to Chicken Express.
or KFC.
I don't go to KFC.
Grandy's.
That might have been the Grandy's.
Babe's Chicken when it opens up here on the corner. Yeah. Every time you eat into one of those chickens that they throw on the table, you go, the chicken had a soul. Every time you go to medieval times, the chicken had a soul. They say it's quail, but it's really chicken.
I don't think I'm allowed back in medieval times.
I don't think
after
you
my
are
Four
either.
Loko incident.
We should have a Four Loko show.
Yeah.
Hey, Dingaling, do you have email?
I do have emails.
Don't let them call you that.
Hey,
you want an email intro?
I do.
I have
Sir.
no idea. How about this? No, that's not it. How about this?
You know what? It's actually my period blood.
No,
that's not the intro. Damn it!
How many videos have you done, Jesse?
What do you mean, like music videos?
Yeah, you have a lot of music videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
You have a lot of different Jessie Frye looks.
Yeah.
Is that something that needs to change often for you? The Jessie Frye look?
I think it just kind of goes back to me feeling conflicted about. And I say conflicted. It's not necessarily a negative thing. I just feel like there's a lot of different sides to me.
So
Are you comfortable with yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we got, just running off the first page of it, we have Jessie Frye Honey, the official video.
Uh-huh.
We have, there's Mix.
We need to talk about that video.
Big Bad Wolf official. We have Jessie Frye Honey acoustic version.
We need to talk about
Jessie
that
Frye
video
1 in
too.
a Million. You have a lot of videos on here. People should go check this out.
Thanks.
On YouTube.
I'm going
Jessie
back.
Frye YouTube page.
I'm kind of. I haven't really said anybody yet, but I'm going back to the dark side.
What
does that mean?
Black?
I'm going. I'm like my next set of singles after this one is like very 9 Inch Nails industrial.
You kind of have an industrial look today.
Really?
Kind of black
These are
metal-y.
my jammies.
Would one of these are one of these singles the one that I really
black
like?
metal jammies.
Yes.
That we've played
The
live?
the heavy one.
Yes, I like that one.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you if we could play that at the end of our show.
No.
I like the war paint,
No.
Jesse.
You can't.
That would scare the shit out of me, man.
Are we going to play that live in this set? Is it in
Yeah.
this set?
Yeah.
God, I love
War
playing that
paint
song.
Jesse scares the shit out of me.
I might break a
Really?
string.
Yeah, I'd run. I'd be like, I'm out of here.
Isn't
man.
that the 1 in a million, Jesse? That's
Yeah.
the one that turned.
That sweet little superhero.
Yeah, that's the one that got her Bernie Sanders
Yeah.
appearance. I don't know where the fucking intro is for email, so just go.
But what about the honey video?
We'll get to that after email.
Oh, okay.
Never been to
Holy
Paris official?
God damn it!
What is going on with this video?
Oh, are you watching it?
I'm about to.
Okay.
The never been to Paris official video?
Okay, from Billie Jean Schlepp.
Fucking English, speak it.
Billie Jean Schleppler. Subject last week.
That's a tough name.
Hey guys, last week's show really knocked it out of the park. You did a great show with Chris Ryan. I grew up listening to him on the Eagle.
Thank you, Billy.
And am a huge fan. How did his life go so wrong to go from that to being on JJTM? Does he do drugs or does he have mental problems?
Debilitating?
Yeah.
Debilitating speech problems.
Prayers and thoughts.
No, he's doing better than he did at the Eagle now.
Totally.
He got away from all
animes.
that.
He's got 3 kids now.
Yeah. Nah, he came on here. He did us a big favor. That was fun having him on talking about stuff.
We forgot to ask him to do the voiceover. Like when we left, I was like, but the mayor thing was pretty cool.
The mayor thing was pretty cool. We'll get him to do some stuff for us. We've talked about this for years, but
if you haven't caught it yet, I think it's on YouTube. There's a Meryl campaign ad.
And on our Instagram.
And it's on our Instagram, so check it out.
What else you got?
This one is from Jackie
Thanks,
Lee.
Billy.
Subject, I
Dick.
want to sue Turbo Negro.
I'd sue Turbo Negro.
Hi guys, my name is Jackie Lee. I used to play guitar with Ozzy until that bitch Sharon fired me.
Mm-hmm.
I did a search for dipshits in Turbo Negro and came across your
Zach
site.
Wild, then? Wouldn't that be Zach?
I think you can help me. I am trying to sue this band for stealing that song I wrote, Shit in the Dark. Their last song on the first side, Skinhead Rock and Roll, is a total ripoff, but no lawyers will take my case. Will you represent me in court?
That'd be Matt. He's the legal guy.
These are fake. Y'all just get your friends to email.
We don't get them to, but they sure do it.
But they do.
I kind of want to do the Supreme Court thing, but we might have to do Judge Judy or something. below are links to both because I know I am right.
Well, actually, he did send both of the links to the videos.
Yeah.
And they do sound a lot alike. I was kind of shocked about that. I think I know who this is from. And I'm going to poke him in the gut.
Is it Marlon?
This weekend. But
Trash or Marlon?
We'll figure it out. But
you think Ray sneaks in some of these too?
I think Ray does too.
I do too.
Yeah. Just like he sneaks in the weird text message at weird times.
Yeah.
Like things will just show up and you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I keep waiting for the guys. I just killed someone.
Where do I hide the body?
I got him in the crawl space right now. I love his text though.
I do too. Love them. But yeah, this is these do sound a lot. The Turbo Negro skinhead whatever.
I keep forgetting to listen to
Skinhead
the full
rock and
album.
roll.
Like the
new Turbo Negro?
The first I heard of the new Turbo Negro was what I just listened to before the show.
Mhm.
And I was supposed to go home and last week and listen to the whole album. I got a lot of albums I need to listen to.
Yeah. You do. What else you got?
This one is from Kim Jong-il's hot sister that was at the Olympics. Subject,
we did this.
fuck
That
you,
one's
Stubbs.
I think we did do this one.
We did?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, but
Well, I was masturbating to your show as I do every Tuesday.
Yeah, we did this one last week.
Well, I'm reading it again. And then Fuckface Stubbs starts talking about me and using the wrong name because he thought it was funny. Totally ruined the mood, and I was almost there. Fuck you.
God, that was loud.
I got a MIG over here, man.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What'd you call her? What'd you call Kim Jong-il's sister?
Man, I don't understand your Chinese, man. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Daewon.
Is that it? Is that
that's
all we
the
got?
skater.
You gotta play the
Oh yeah, we
voicemail.
we do have a voicemail, and he's getting pissed. So can we just go ahead and play it?
Yeah, because I don't want to have to deal with this.
Yeah, he's getting fired up.
I don't want to have to listen to this
ever again.
No, I don't want to have to deal with him out in public.
I think he's loose now.
Going.
I think he's out of the jail.
He
the
did go
county
to jail, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think he's waiting for a federal charge to come down. And because he told me he caught a body, and he's got I got this weird voicemail about him catching a body, and he's got to go to Mexico.
All
so
right, you
maybe he's
ready?
gone.
You ready? I don't know how loud this is going to be. Let's see. We do this.
Hello, this Tamasu, you mother asshole. You don't talk about Tamasu on your show no more. You fuck a big dick, you motherfucker. I fuck you, I fuck your whole family. Fucking motherfucker.
Man.
He is pissed, and we played his song.
Why is he so pissed?
I don't know. We played his song.
I guess he thinks we've been dodging him.
And he comes up to you out in public. Like
No, he
will walk
texts.
up.
I get these weird. I don't get walked up.
I saw
to.
him at Lola's.
With me?
No.
Right?
No. It was a Mean Motor Scooter night. He came up. It was like, what the hell? Why haven't you played our... Why haven't you played my voicemail?
Hey, that reminds me. Is the Mean Motor Scooter video close to being done?
Good question. We have to ask Joe. I am only going to go in once he has the main storyboard edited. And then I'll go in and...
For what?
I'll do the overview and make sure everything's synced up and timed right.
I see.
But we did shoot. We shot a little bit out of order. But I gave him notes on what needed to be synced, what needed to be moved around. But
yeah,
it should be pretty easy. I sent him a message the other day. I said, "How's all the footage look?" He said,
What'd he
"Beautiful. It's cinematic. It looks great." So I'm hoping to see it here shortly. I don't know what's all on their plate. They're getting ready for South by.
How many shows are they playing?
Oh, 2, I think. 2 or 3. Then on the Friday we're down there doing our show, they do a big show here at Lola's with a bunch of out-of-towners. So, I don't know. We'll talk about it that week. Okay, so, real quick before we get to Honey.
Mm.
The reason we started this podcast is because we've talked about this 100 times. Matt kept going, we need to do a podcast, we need to do a podcast, we need to do a podcast, we need to do a podcast. That was 250 weeks ago when he started. Or it's actually longer than 250 weeks ago. And I drug my feet until I heard a Kevin Smith podcast, Jay and Silent Bob Get Old, in which he started talking about podcast and how easy it was and how everyone should do it. You might as well just do it. It's a great frontier, whatever. Well, this Sunday or Saturday night, Kevin Smith was doing 2 stand-up specials that he was taping to record. He did the first one. He said after the first one, he started feeling nauseous and weird and sick. Went to the hospital, canceled the second show, went to the hospital and found out he had a massive heart attack.
Yeah, the Widowmaker.
In the middle of
that's usually
the first.
You're usually done with the Widowmaker.
Yeah, when you're Widowmaker,
Which,
it's
have you
the
seen that
LPR,
documentary
LDR.
yet?
No, I haven't.
That's a good documentary.
Is it?
Yeah, because it basically explains that. Because when I had a couple of episodes a while back that had nothing to do with heart, apparently.
Yeah.
When they were checking me out to make sure everything was cool, had just seen that documentary. Well, that test is only $60. It's called a calcium scan, and what they do, this movie is about how pharmaceutical companies like the Lipitors and the ones that own the stents and blood pressure medicine, all that, are trying to keep that off the general testing list because it's such a good indicator if you're going to have if you're going to have blockage on because that's a hard blockage to tell.
It is.
And so I got that done. And honestly, if you're a white male and you have any kind of form of heart issues, you should get that test. It's only $60. I went to Alliance or up there by Main Event off the highway. There's a medical complex up there. God, it took like 20 minutes, man.
How'd you just come back?
I'm good.
You're good?
I still have some risk, but it's not like if they see the Widowmaker type scenario starting to build up, then they immediately start treating you. That's why the stent companies and all the pharmaceutical companies don't want that
want
part
them
of
to do
it. They
it
don't want
because
them
of
to
the
do it because they
stents.
lose money.
Are we boring you?
I'm sorry I derailed you.
Are we boring you?
I'm sorry I derailed you about the Kevin.
Just making sure. I'm waiting for fart sounds.
No, I'm drinking milk, so I have phlegm. It's a natural phlegm producer.
I'm confused.
You said that because I'm clearing my throat.
Sounded hot.
So how's Kevin?
So yeah,
everybody's waistbanding.
What? Huh? So Kevin Smith he's alive, and like he did this long Instagram post because that's his main form of communication now. He posted a picture of him in bed. He did this long thing about how he could be dead. That would have been very weird because I'm in his fan base pretty hardcore, listen to his podcast weekly.
Yeah.
And I've seen all the films, and that would have been a weird one to wake up to find out that Kevin Smith had a heart attack, especially since he's been losing weight and actually working out and trying to
he looks
get in
way
shape.
better now. Doesn't he walk like 6 miles a day right now?
Yeah, and he cut sugar completely out. The only sugar he has is either from fruits or from a glass of milk.
See, that's what scares me about this diet. When I get down to my ideal weight, I'm going to go ahead and go vegan, I think, again.
Well,
I bet you he does vegan after this.
That dude that does the
Tybo?
Greatest Loser or the Greatest...
Jared?
The fat show on
Sir,
ABC.
You just fat shamed.
I did. But the one where they go all
the Biggest Loser.
The Biggest Loser.
Yeah.
That Bob dude, that dude is like a tank in shape.
Mm-hmm.
And he
genetics are a bitch, man.
Had a heart attack. A bad one. And it was his
Yeah.
Widowmaker too.
Yeah, you're talking about the main guy. The one that
Yeah,
was
the main
dating or were they married? Him and Julian or whatever?
I don't think he's straight.
Oh, I thought they were married.
I don't think they're straight. I
Well-
think he's got a male partner. Not that I have a problem with that.
God, what is going on?
All right.
I've tried to play this damn song 16 times.
So I wanted to get that out. That's kind of crazy. I'm gonna go do this heart attack scan too.
You should. It's only, like I said, it's only $60, and that's without insurance.
I think this weekend I'm going to float.
I believe. Float the river?
No.
Float the toilet?
No.
Like floater?
The float in
the spa thing. Yeah, the mineral water.
I thought you meant it.
The salty water. The the chamber.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
the
go float.
the mineral water, salty, hard salt, or the hard water.
Have you ever
yeah.
done this? Where you just go into the
I know what you're talking about.
the what is it called? I can't fucking blank.
I know what you're talking
The
about.
isolation chamber thing.
Yeah.
That Joe's
That's
always
cool,
talking
man.
about.
It's supposed to be really cool.
Jennifer bought us a.
Doesn't Joe Rogan have one in his house?
He likes
Rich
it so much,
motherfucker.
and he gets stoned and goes and floats in it.
Oh yeah, that's how you should go, man.
I'm kind of freaked out about what it's going to do to me on the first trip because everybody says you will lose your mind.
Really?
Yeah.
What about the? Do you have any desire to do what they have in the NFL locker rooms now? The dry ice thing where it drops the temperature to like -4 degrees for about 2 minutes.
I've done it.
Where?
At the Star.
At where?
Up north.
Oh.
Yeah.
You have?
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you tell me about that? It's got some information I might wanted to know.
A minute and a half, and it was fucked up.
I heard it's awesome.
It is. It's very. You come out of there feeling good.
You get a freeze boner?
You feel. No, I had a freeze. Everything's gone. That thing tucked up. It might have been coming out my asshole. It tucked up so far. It might have inverted.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of weird. You can't take it for too long.
Yeah, it's only like 2 minutes, isn't it?
You're not for a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to breathe heavy because you can freeze your lungs.
Yeah.
And you come out feeling on fire.
Huh?
You come out on fire.
So
your muscles feel very weird.
I went to the mall the other day to get another one of my children's skateboards, and while we were getting it, while we were waiting for it to get set up and stuff.
Why do you go to the mall?
Huh?
Go to Index downtown.
$99, fool.
Oh,
yeah, full complete deck. Anyway,
Index is that way, right?
I don't think so. I don't think Index is there anymore. Is it on
Downtown,
Watauga Road?
No, on 7th.
Oh, I haven't been there.
Down on 7th.
They might have the same type of deal, but anyway, it's just easy because it's right there. They have this stand out there now that's called Dragon Balls. Have you seen this?
No.
When's the last time you've been to the mall?
I don't know.
Ages? Amazon just wiped that out. Anyway, it's
November.
It's these balls, these colored balls, and on the inside,
Racist.
It's dry ice. There's dry ice in the cup, and it gets in the ball. It trapped in the ball, the fumes.
Yeah.
And then you eat it, and it comes out of your nose. It's kind of like the walrus.
How can you have dry ice in your body?
That's what I was wondering. To where you're like, wait a second.
Did you hand
this
the
probably
guy?
Isn't healthy.
I don't know you're Chinese.
Man.
I don't understand your Chinese.
No, I didn't, man.
3 weeks in a row.
No, I've never had that.
I recommend you go out there and try some Dragon Balls.
No.
They taste like ass.
Yeah, Ulrich said they weren't good.
I've had ox balls. I've had bull
Oxy
balls.
balls?
Ox balls.
Like, what is that? Where can I get that?
Alligator
balls. Is that a new opiate?
I want some alligator balls.
Pretty good. All right, Jesse, before we leave. Have you gone back to the sex club where you shot your video for Honey?
No.
Why not? That's all I want to know.
When
are we going to go? Oh,
where's this place at?
Okay, let's talk about this.
Can you disclose where it's at?
Have you seen the video for Honey?
I have.
Okay.
Colette.
The entire video is shot in a club in Dallas.
I remember this.
Club Colette.
I almost went in the place of David O'Hearn. Whoa.
Okay.
Who did that?
I did.
Quit blaming it on me.
She's so subtle with it. Like all of a sudden she'll give a and I'll look over there and she's just happy dappy.
No, we chose that location because we knew it would take care of so much of the production value.
Which it did.
It took care of like 70% of it.
You have several rooms that are usable.
Well, it wasn't just that though. It was the lighting, the props, the art on the walls.
The lighting, y'all brought in all your lighting.
Some of it, we used some of the club lighting.
Where?
Well, just like for instance,
when I was there, you used all their lighting and it was
beautiful.
beautiful.
Like just the ambiance of having the room the way that it was with the couches and the neon that was already there. Like we didn't have to completely worry about. Like they were like, oh, with this location, lighting will be easy because
it was.
Yeah.
And the lighting they brought in was beautiful. I'm a lighting junkie, and I get freaked out over little lighting.
Yeah.
It might be my gay side. is
Yeah.
the wedding site because it was beautiful. The way they had things set up was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, no, it was great. No, I definitely rented it for one purpose only.
For the
For the
sex
video.
club part.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to go back and participate in this scene.
No.
When are we going back? I
I'm
think
not
all of
going
us.
back.
I think all of us made a pact to go back at one time.
Well, what's funny is some people that see the honey video know where it is.
Yeah. When are we really going to go back?
I'm not going back.
Come on, let's go.
I'm too busy.
Listen,
I don't care to go back.
Here's the thing. You're not that busy.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not. Here's
Yes,
the thing.
I am.
No, you're not. I'm talking into this right now. Here's the thing is we need to go back as a group because we know we can hang out in a tight group and not be interfered by the outside people trying to bang us. We can just hang out and
But
be
that's
like,
what you're
"Let's
there
hang
for, to get banged.
No,
and
I'm there to
Who's
watch.
this
No,
lucky gentleman
in-
here?
in
Who
general.
is this lucky gentleman here on the couch?
Oh, in the
What's he
lead
in
on the
here?
video.
Did you find him on Craigslist?
They're watching the honey video.
I am watching the honey video.
Did you find this guy on Craigslist?
No, he's a friend of. He was an acquaintance of mine, and my art director knew him because we needed somebody that looked like a Ken doll.
You
And
didn't ask me. I
and
look
she
like a
knew.
Ken doll. Matt looks like a Ken
You
doll.
got a close up though.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet. Where does it come up?
You gotta don't blink.
Oh, really?
No, it's super fast.
Is Andrew in this thing?
Andrew-
I like the doll head on the.
Andrew-
Whoa,
Andrew
that looks
was-
like a nipple.
Andrew was there.
The hand on the doll head
Yeah.
with me,
You know-
that's my hand.
I found that interesting when Andrew was like, "No, I'd rather just watch instead of being in it." I really wanted him to be in it, but
So he's not in it.
Did Michael get in
he
it?
was there.
Because Michael was
Michael's
there
in
too.
this. Michael's in the scene where I'm on the stripper pole at the end.
Oh.
So what's funny is like we had a whole different set of extras. I think you left at that point.
Yeah, I left.
So you didn't
after
get to see
I
me.
did the two scenes.
You didn't
So
get
is the
to
ice cream supposed to look like a nipple?
the
Or
ice cream.
Whatever this thing is that they keep that honey's getting poured onto. It looks like a nipple.
It's a Barbie doll torso.
What? Hold on here.
Dumbass.
So
There's no way that's
we
a
had
Barbie
one
doll
extra
torso.
that was fucking crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's not waste time talking about that. But it was funny
I thought I was gonna die.
is that like
I thought he was gonna shoot me.
we were like, oh, the stripper pole. Yeah, obviously we knew I was gonna get on, but I didn't think about it until last minute. I was like, I have no idea how to move on this thing.
Come on.
And the funny part was I was in like 6-7 inch platforms.
Yeah, that makes
Which
it
made
difficult.
it even more hilarious.
You've never danced on a pole ever? Not at a club, but I mean, you've never like just taken one and just played around and never? Thought that was every girl's young dream.
Not this one's.
No?
No.
Oh. Hanging around in the wrong crowd again.
That was fun though. Those were some of my favorite shots of the whole video. It was so beautiful.
It is. It came out very, very cool.
Thank you. I paid a lot of money for
It
it.
looks
It looks really good.
Matt and I would have shot it for 30% of what you paid.
It wouldn't have looked like that.
And
Oh, fuck you.
Hey,
You've
can't-
never seen.
You can't diss my Think Branded Media boys like those.
I've already taken one of their jobs. Let's see how many more I can take.
What do you mean?
Well,
okay.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
This is an awesome video,
Yeah.
Jesse.
thank you.
It's an awesome song too. Digging
Thank
what you're
you.
doing.
I had the concept, and Think Brand helped me.
No, it looks
Execute
freaking
it.
amazing.
Thank you.
It looks really, really good.
You know what the hard thing about that is, though?
Stripper pole.
Is now I can't. I have to keep that standard.
Yeah. You
Do
set
know
the
what I
bar.
mean? Yeah, I can't make a shitty video now. Some of my other videos are kind of shitty DIY charm, you know. Can't go back to that.
Shall I watch one now?
Oh, I'm not embarrassed. I love all my
Oh,
work.
I want to try to find that video of you. In
At South by?
2010. Yeah.
Yeah, just type in. It might be 09. It might be Southwest 09.
Well, what else you got going on? We about done here.
Yep, I'm done.
Anything big coming down the line besides the big tour? Going to be any movies? No Disney films?
You want to release the name of your next single?
No,
Do you want to do anything? No.
right now.
Would you like a condom?
No.
Would you like condom out of the condom machine?
Those are actually not 25 cents. They're free to our guest. Would you like a pinata?
No.
Would you like to go home?
No, I'm fine.
Would you like?
I'm ready to go home.
I feel like people. I feel like people are really weird when I'm like tired because they're like,
Would you like?
They're like, "What's wrong with her?" And I'm like,
No,
"I'm
it's just
tired."
the
MCT oil?
You might have tied the worst interview we've ever had.
No.
Yeah, pretty close.
This is an awesome show. It's always good when you
Except
come
those
out.
fucking kids that came from Tyler.
Well, I answered all your questions. What did you want me? What did you want differently? I mean,
Hey, he's the one that's griping, not me.
This is the boring Jessie Frye. This is not the Jessie Frye I'm used to being around.
what did I text you earlier?
I told you didn't have to come.
I didn't want to let you down.
You weren't going to let me down. We
Hey,
had all
Lord,
sorts
this
of
is
other
awkward.
shit to do.
Can we like?
We had metal
This
shit
is
to get
real.
into.
No, I'm dealing with real life. You know, I'm just.
So are we. We're
tired.
trying to do a real life show.
Hey, I came down here.
Get the
'cause I love
outro,
y'all.
Ulrich.
I don't have the plug.
I'm-
You stole
I
my
can't.
plug.
I'm gonna be real. I'm tired. I'm dealing with some real shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jessie Frye has left the building.
She has walked out.
She has kicked Dustin in the
Oh, wait,
nuts
no, she hasn't.
and has left after that belch. We'll see you
I mean,
this
she already
time
said-
next week from the Temple of I. It's the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast show.
I like your outros. Those are really good.
Yeah, I've been working. Chris
Emails.
is talking about that voiceover.
Email?
Yes, email us. JJTM. Oh, wait. Jerry Jonestown Massacre at gmail.com.
Send us boobies.
And phone number? See if you know it.
817.
Nope. You already screwed up. 682-593-JJTM.
Don't forget to vote for me for mayor.
When is that?
I don't know. It's got to be some kind of weird special runoff or something because the guy died.
Who's next week?
Oh,
Your
on our
mayor
show?
died?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Wait,
Marlon's
hold
really
on.
pushing for me to become the mayor of Watauga.
You
Hold
need
on.
to fix
No,
our
keep playing the
streets so I
music.
can
We don't have
skate.
to end the outro.
I'm trying to
Breaking
figure
news?
out. I'm trying to hit breaking news. The mayor of Watauga died,
Earlier in February, yes, the mayor from Watauga died. The mayor of Watauga died.
and that's what you're trying to get in on.
Marlon wants me to run for mayor.
I want you to run for mayor.
And Ulrich wants me to run.
I want
That's
you to
about
run
it.
for mayor.
That's about the okay.
You
three
would
people.
have the running for mayor. Oh,
That's
come
about
on,
3 people.
Billiards.
Would you like to be my campaign manager?
No, I
Chris
was gonna,
Ryan is.
Yeah, and
No,
I was
he's-
just going to be your left-hand man that goes,
Vice mayor.
that sits there and goes, no.
Vice
yes,
mayor.
This
Yeah.
doesn't sound like a good idea. This sounds like a good idea.
What? What do you mean? Beer day doesn't sound like a good
I
idea?
can't shit in a bag and put it in a pothole?
Topless Tuesdays is a no-go?
All right, so we're done. And who's next week?
Next week, I believe, is Joe Savage.
Joe
maybe? Let me
Savage.
check, man.
It's been a while since
Let me
he's
not
been
lie.
in.
I don't want to lie. Hang on.
I
Let me
think
make
he's
sure.
released like 3 albums.
Play the outro music,
since
though,
he's
again,
been in
because
here.
now I have
What?
anxiety that there is no outro
You want
music.
the-
There we go. Let's see. Oh, my gosh.
I hate this new setup. They screwed
Why?
it up. If you let
Yeah, we
go
got-
of the button weird,
We got
it kills it.
the singer-songwriter extraordinaire Joe Savage in next week. He's an awesome storyteller, man.
I
He's a good
seriously
dude.
think he's released 3 albums since he's been
He
in
probably
last
has.
time.
He probably hates us.
Or 2 albums.
He's probably mad at us.
Nah.
You don't think so?
No.
All right. Is he
right.
still stomping around in Fairmont area? All over there?
I think so.
Southside and all that?
Jesse, how can people get a hold of you?
Just check me out on social media.
But I thought you hate social media. You
all
said that at
over
the
it.
beginning of the show.
Well, what do you want me to do? Give me my fucking number?
Yes,
mean,
I want them to text you
goddamn.
weird things. Don't you have? Do you have a website anymore?
Address,
Yeah.
area code, zip code?
everything there is, I'm on it.
Do you keep your deadbolt locked?
OxyContin, you're on it. Heroin, you're on it. She said everything.
Well, I don't
there
want
is,
to
she's
answer a
on it.
question because I don't know which
Do
one.
you have a
I'm
big
answering.
dog?
I hate animals.
Do you have any firearms in the house?
Negative.
You're supposed to say yes to all these.
Yeah, she's
Jesse.
supposed to say yes. Now the fans are going to
Yeah.
get weird.
And you're supposed to tell people you lock your deadbolt.
All right, I may not be here next
what
week
do you mean?
because of this. All right, we're out of here. Good night.
Good night.
I gotta put a drum one. But we ended right on time. Like this is perfect. It is on the zero, straight up. It stopped.
Stop
Yep.
streaming the YouTubes.
You can stop the YouTube.